Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Feral Friday. Friday night drinking game stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out and waiting. I know this one is starting a little bit late, rather. I have my brother here with me. Dan, what's happening, dude?
Oh, what's up?
Not much, man. Not much.
Fiddling around, tweeting out, doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, thanks for holding it down while I was out tonight. Looks like
it was easy.
The Feral Friday pregame was rocking and rolling tonight.
Yeah, we were rocking out. We were in there chit-chatting, hanging out in Jay's stream as well. That was fun as hell.
I did get to see, while I was literally driving, saw Jay's stream. It was awesome as hell with Bob and his wife, and of course Shannon, man. Bob's wife, Allie, man. That was dope as hell.
So good. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, everybody, I hope you guys still have some drinks left. I see in the chat right now, Austin Rains, Joannie B, Mountain Mama, Holly Berry, Johnny Archer, Far Canal, Lynn Robbins, Pookie, what's going on? Yes, Captain Steve. I'm rocking a new hat specifically for tonight, and she coined that name a long time ago. Laughing Stop, Gina Marie. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of a drinking game tonight. I got my drink here. What do you got, Dan?
I got the same thing as last night, the Brew Dog. I've actually got a different type of beer as well. These were leftovers from last night because I only had a couple. But it's that Brew Dog.
Oh, yeah, I love that can, dude. It's a super dank can.
Yeah, Stevie's the captain of the ship tonight, the captain of this drinking game we're about to get into.
Yeah, this hat was, I don't even know where the fuck it was at, but I saw this randomly, but it was at like a dollar store or man, it was really cheap. Like, I almost like didn't even get the hat, but I was like, you know what, that would be sweet for like a fun stream.
Dude, it's the same it's almost the same style as the hats you wear because it's got the string across the brim there.
That's true.
I mean, it really fits really well.
That's true.
It's fucking amazing. You have a gimmick. I need a gimmick.
Got the hat rocking. Yeah, every time before I go live, and then when people see me in regular, like if I post, if I'm eating or out and about, I'm usually not wearing a hat in my day-to-day life. But yeah, I do like to rock one here on the stream.
I do always wear a hat these days. I didn't used to. I've never been a hat guy in my entire life. The past year or so.
You rock the hell out of a backwards hat.
I'm fucking doing a backwards hat every day.
Yeah, anybody that didn't know, I'm late tonight because, I was at a 7-year-old's birthday party. And I'm going to show I don't know if you saw some of these pictures. Dan.
I did. Your tweets? Yeah. I saw the tweets. Yeah.
Look at this cake.
Looked like a wild-ass party.
These 7-year-olds go fucking hard, bro. Like, what the hell are we doing here?
That is pretty insane. Basketball fan, I'm guessing, right?
It was like Fortnite.
Oh, was that? Oh, it looks like I see a basketball. There's definitely a guy spinning a basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But I see guns.
Yeah, Fortnite's all kinds of weird characters, though.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah.
Like now, these I took home with me. You see that little grenade?
Straw.
I didn't take the straw home. I took that little guy off.
Okay.
Yeah, those are like rubber, dude. And I got a little banana.
You got a little collection, huh?
Yeah, a little fucking dude. Yeah, I was a little bit too excited about those, bro. But yeah, that is why I'm running a little bit late. I was literally watching again Jay's stream, and actually that stream was good. It was
real fun.
It was awesome. That's Peely. Yeah, I learned that also, Mandy. Mandy knows. She knows. She probably has some kids that are playing some Fortnite. Allie coming through here. What's going on? Thank you so much. Also,
Holly Bear.
Hey, right here, Austin. You have gimmicks, Dan. You just hide them right behind you.
Oh, my guitars are my gimmick?
Guitar man,
that's
Dan.
not my gimmick.
Oh, dude, you're rocking the Court Jester shirt. I just noticed.
Yeah.
That's a pimp ass shirt. Nice.
I gotta figure out how to get it in frame good. There we go.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome as hell. Let's see here. What am I doing? One thing I want to show off real quick, and I'll probably show it off again tonight and probably on Murder Church as well. So Austin Rains has outdone herself with some custom
Oh,
merch.
oh my god, dude, these shirts look so good.
So next week, Feral Friday next week is going to be extremely special. We're going to be dropping, again, it's going to be a limited number of variant prints of these. These are literally custom handmade by Austin Rains in the chat here. Like there's no graphic design being printed. She's doing this by hand, folks. What I'm about to show you is, I'm really excited because, yeah, we're going to be, again, there's going to be a limited number, and also, you know, you'll see right here on my little graphic, but, you know, no two will be exactly alike. Like they're you just take a look at this.
Totally custom made. Yeah. I mean, they follow the same sort of pattern, but there's no possible way they could be the same because she literally hand makes them.
Dude, it's crazy. I got a little video here. These are fucking crazy, dude.
Look at that. They're fucking sick looking, right? Oh,
look at these fucking shirts, bro.
Dude, they're so good.
Yeah, right here. Each tee will vary. No two will be the exact same. And also, as you can kind of...
And we're for sure getting one each, right? Like
we're for sure getting one each. You see right here up top here, you see that Steve?
I'm going to be rocking that shit all the time. The
folks that purchase these, that come through the site that actually makes a purchase of these, they're also customizable with your handle or your name as well.
Can we accept like a custom message on the site?
You could probably could even put, I'd talk to Austin
so that
about
they can let us know. I mean on the site, so that they can like, not a message. I'm saying so that they can let us know what handle they want on their shirt.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely get with me and let me know what handle you want. Hell, probably the best way to do it would be an email or something.
Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, just email you, like buy the shirt, email you and let you know.
Yeah.
And then you can handle it from there.
That'd probably be the best way to do it because, yeah, man, we want these.
I was thinking directly on the site if there was a way to leave a message, but I don't think that exists, right?
That's possible, maybe, but yeah, you know, we have a very tight knit group here, so yeah, probably just get with me specifically.
That's a better way, yeah. Make it easier.
Look at these fucking, like, this is insane. Like, she literally blew me away. She's also has a color print that is going to be happening as well. Yeah. Next week we're going to be dropping these, and again, it's going to be a specific limited amount. So
they're so good, man.
Yeah, guys, get pumped up because it's going to be awesome. Richard Buddy asking if there's going to be any Dahmer shirts. I don't know.
Yeah, not a bad idea though. Do something, right? Murder Church at least.
Yeah, I do have Murder Church merch already up there. So, and
maybe not Dahmer.
I apologize, Jay. What's going on, brother, man? Thank you. You had an amazing stream tonight as well. You guys killed it tonight. So good.
I'm sure most of you are already follow Jay, but if you don't, go follow fucking Jay, The Shaming of Jay on YouTube.
And yeah, Holly Berry. Go ahead, Dan. Scream it.
Holly Berry.
And we have, thanks to Dan, I didn't have time. I literally just sat down. I just got home.
I just clipped it as well. But
Dan has a clip for me that is going to be specifically for you, Holly Berry.
And she gifted 10 subs, so you need to shout that shit out.
10 memberships, ladies and gentlemen, just given out to P. Fox, Megsy, Shattered Dimensions, Leanne White, Chosen Rosen, Jiggly, Jules, Freja, Miss Wildside, James. Oh, Russ just got gifted a membership. James Werthmeyer is our good buddy Russ. How are you doing tonight, Russ?
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Wow, yeah, and the chat's filling up. Everybody, right fucking now, load up the chat with all the beers you possibly can. Welcome all these new members, and I see Sam also came through tonight. Now, Sam, hope she's feeling okay. She just had to go through some kind of a surgery. I've been talking to her through Discord, and yeah, she's been having a little bit rough this week. So yes, send your positive vibes to Mod Sam, who was always killing it in chat, guys. But yeah. Real quick, also, give me the loot. Thank you all so much.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry.
I again, these shirts are fucking amazing. So yeah, next week, we'll have a little bit more, some more details to lay down for you folks. But yeah, I wanted to show those off right now to get the hype train going. Let me line up this real quick as well as we start to get into this drinking game. Now, this video is, it gets into the interrogations, but it's also, there's a little bit of story behind them as well. You kind of learn what's happening. But yeah, I'll also pop the rules up here as well. And, anybody tonight as we go through this, keep us honest. Make sure you keep us honest, because it might get a little bit out of hand. Line it up there. Okay, looks pretty good. Let me just check the chat here real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. Shannon also coming through here. These shirts, right? Like,
No, they're so good. They're so good.
And Austin able to
Austin
stay up
Reigns
with us
is
as
amazing.
well. Man,
Yeah, she hasn't. She mentioned earlier she hasn't been in a Feral Friday for a while, and yeah, we've noticed that. But she's here tonight, so I'm so happy she was able to stay up and hang out
I
tonight.
am too. I'm really stoked. I mean, she's working her ass off, man.
And she's a fucking OG. She's been here forever,
Dude, now that's a cool story, actually. Real quick, before we do dive into this, literally, I'd say 2 months into this, she's OG. I'm talking first 1,000 people. Like, she was in here hanging out with us early in the game, as we would just come in here and hang out well before even really. I was kind of like, maybe one day we'll have t-shirts, whatever. But she early on emailed us like, man, I have a little bit of a side hustle. I do these shirts. This would be really cool. And I wanted to do it, but I just wasn't really there yet. And, as we've kind of grown and got to the point to where we can now have merch, dude. And I reached back out to her, and she still has been coming through whenever she can, and she still hangs out in these streams.
Very busy,
and she was fucking down, dude. And she's been amazing. Like, I can't thank her enough for coming through with those. It's going to be, it's awesome, man.
I gotta get a beer real quick.
Get it real quick.
I'm already out. I've been chugging tonight.
P. Fox, who will the next sermon of
gonna
Murder
grab
Church
two.
be on after Jeffrey? I mean, that's a good question. I actually don't have anybody. I don't have anything picked out yet. This one's still going to be going on for a little while. Anybody that doesn't know, Murder Church, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you come by, hang out. They usually go for about half a day. Not half a day, usually about most of the morning. About 9 a.m. to about 1:30. We went about 4.5 hours this last Sunday. So yeah, it's a good time in there. And again, I'm going to have to kind of start thinking about that now, P. Fox. And if there's anything you might want to see or, get on my radar, I'd really appreciate that. Jessica Christie, everybody. Jamie, thank you, brother, for coming through here at Modern tonight. Carmela Gordon, new here, and a new member. Carmela, thank you so much yesterday, for coming through, being a new member here. Everybody, man, the chat's blowing up. This is awesome. Really appreciate it, guys. It's Dan getting himself Pookie. Oh my God, that's not good. We have 3 million fleas at my house now that summer is here. Give me your address and I'll mail them to you. I don't want them fleas, Pookie. You keep them damn fleas now. Yeah, Mandy, putting it out there right quick. Murder Church, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And Gina, she's not an early bird. Gina likes the late night shows. That's almost like a little bit of a contrast with us. Because we're a late night show. Let's just be real. I work all day long, so that's the best time for us after I get done, with my family and Dan to kind of do something here at the end of the day. So it kind of works out the best. But on Sunday, we're off on the weekends, so I wanted to pick up something a little extra. And in the future, hopefully, if I could get to the point to where I can do this professionally, that'd be dope as hell. And probably cover trials much like Jay does. That would be cool. So I wanted to dip my toes into something, and why not like a classic trial, even though this is one of the craziest ones with being an insanity trial of oh yes, Kaylin, I finally made it from the 7-year-old's birthday party, which was fun as hell also, by the way. The Unabomber from Murder Church. I have to see if his trial is in completion on Court TV, maybe. Dude, Jay, bro, I'm out here, man. Trying, dude. Trying, man. You know the grind, though. Jay knows the fucking grind. He's out here every single day. Every single day.
Full-time job.
Oh, shit. I hear Dan. Hold on.
Woo.
Boom.
Back. Running like a gazelle through the house.
All right. Let's get this son of a bitch started up. Hold on. Let me get the rules up here. Are these readable?
No.
Can I make this bigger?
Excuse me.
Tell you what I need to do. Hold on.
Why is Stevie dressed up like you, Hefner? Oh shit!
I didn't even think about that being like the hat of. Oh my God! Hold on.
Love it.
Hold on 1 sec.
Oh, I picked up the wrong beer. It's a close one. Already buzzing a little bit. Already publicly buzzed. Living up to the name.
me one
I
second.
blame that on Stevie for being late. I had the time to chug at least 3 beers. You got the rules in a tweet, don't you, or something? Didn't you?
No, not in a tweet. I'm setting up something right now.
I thought you posted somewhere.
I just showed them last night on stream. It's the only place I've
You
ever
sure
showed
you didn't
them.
make a YouTube community post or anything? Because I swear I saw something.
No, I just showed them on stream, I think.
Damn. Maybe I'm crazy.
I'm trying to get this. Hopefully this will be legible. There's a lot of rules. Maybe I put too many rules. One sec, though.
There was 9 of them, 9 rules.
There was 9 rules. Hold on. See how this looks on screen. See if I can put that as a picture to the side here. Yeah, I was running all over. I was chatting in Jay's stream, pumping gas.
Yeah, you let the chat and Jay stream know before you let me know what was going on.
Well, you were in there. I thought you were reading it.
I was.
I saw your questions coming up talking to Bob.
I was. I expected a private message though.
I was like, hey, I'm talking to the world out here, baby. Let's see here. God, is
You
this
don't
gonna
follow me
be-
on Twitter. You don't personally let me know what's going on. I mean, come on.
God, I'm not sure if y'all can read these fucking rules. There's so many of them. Well, I'm going to tell them to you out the gate here. Hold on.
That works, kinda. That's. I can read that.
Even if I make it small, though.
No,
So,
you
yeah.
can't make it small.
So, yeah.
I think we just post them, talk about them, and then.
Yeah. So I'm just going to read them off here real quick. I'm going to cover Dan up.
And you guys, as much as you can, remember some of these and
Try to
keep
help us
honest.
out. Yeah, I might have fucked up. I
Yeah.
made a lot of rules. Good cop, bad cop.
Yes.
Take a sip whenever the interrogator switches their approach from friendly to aggressive. That should be pretty regularly here. Confession time, of course, self-explanatory. Criminal profile, take a sip whenever the interrogator tries to analyze the suspect's behavior or motives. Interrogation technique, take a sip when the interrogator uses a specific technique such as a persuasion, confrontation, or empathy. Poker face, drink when the suspect remains calm and composed. The suspect strikes back. Drink when the suspect unexpectedly turns the tables. Plot twist, drink if there is a sudden and unexpected turn of events. Evasion, take a sip every time the suspect avoids answering a direct question. And YouTube commentator rule, designate one player as the... Oh, that one was weird. We were trying to figure that one. I'm going to nip that one right now. Hold on. Boom. So we have 8 rules.
Dude, this is actually going to be really hard.
This is going to be a bit hard.
This is going to be
Just
so hard to
remember
remember these.
those rules. I'll randomly pop them up, but
They're very
wordy.
yes.
They're a little wordy. I maybe went a little
Yes.
too intricate with those.
Verbose. Is that the word I'm
verbose
looking for?
Is a good word for that. Yeah, try to keep us. Just drink continuously. Yes, Shannon, that's actually what I'm going
That
for
is.
here.
I think that's
nailed
kind
it.
of what's
You
going to
nailed
happen.
No, yes, Holly Berry nailed it. Steve, announce whenever drink whenever I mispronounce a word. That's actually the perfect thing, and I just butchered that entire sentence. So, chug the fucking drink in your hand right now.
That's actually a really good rule.
Basically, drink every 15 seconds. Yes, that's where we're at right now. Pre-stage dementia. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick this motherfucker off.
Getting wild.
It's getting wild already. Love
This is
everybody.
what Feral Fridays are. This is what it's about.
Love everybody.
This is what we do.
And hanging and banging.
Did you call it Jay's $5?
Oh shit! No, I didn't. That son of a bitch. He throwing $5 in there.
He did.
My God, there it is. Jay, show us the grotto, Stevie Hefter. I didn't even put that part of it together, actually.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
That's amazing. Yeah, I was like, it's a captain's hat, but no, I actually see that perfectly. This is the Playboy mogul hat is what it is.
What about Alpine Gulch member for 2 months.
Oh shit!
Member message there. Woohoo!
I don't see that one. Oh yes, I do. Damn, member for 2 months. I like that they do the anniversaries like that.
That is cool.
You know, I'm gonna.
Well, I guess they. What is that? Like you can do a member message? I didn't even know you could do that because they have a message, right? The woohoo part.
Oh yeah. I've seen that on there. Yeah,
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that's
fucking YouTube mystery to me.
Either way, they're gonna get some satisfying pours, even though they've already been here.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Thank you so much. Woo, we're getting going, baby. We're getting going.
We're having a good time.
Every time you hear the word drink, yeah, that's basically it. Let's rock and roll. And Kayla, I know she's drinking tonight. She bought a case and she don't even drink that often. So drink responsibly, guys. Let's rock. Again, this is, they tell a little bit of the stories of what's going on here as well. Then they get into the interrogations and some clips of it. No full interrogations. There's about 4 different things. It's an hour video. Let's see what the fuck happens.
These are some of the most horrifying interrogations you'll ever see. Where
Laura
the
popping
detectives
in with the
encounter some
$2.
extremely
Hold on. Holy
Y'all
shit.
got me effed up.
Hold up. Y'all got me effed up already. It's early, Laura. Shit. It's
She
early.
said we can't. She said you can't say fucked in a super chat. By the way, they don't let you cuss in super chats.
All right, I did not know that.
So if you're paying money, you're not allowed to say what the fuck you want.
That's bullshit.
Damn YouTube.
That's bullshit.
Come on now.
That's 100% bullshit. Yeah. Wow.
That
Miss
is
mayhem coming through here. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, she bought a case of White Claw specifically for this event. Hey, no, I like White Claw. I have no problem with White Claws. I haven't drank it in a while.
Oh yes, she posted a picture in the Discord.
Oh shit. Nice. Actually, I think I did see that. I was going through there.
Yeah, pregame was lit up tonight.
Dude, I saw that.
Never
I was
happened. People were
stoked, man.
chatting.
That's what I want to see every Friday. Get that pregame pumping.
disturbing individuals, starting with the interrogation of Michael Beaver, a 15-year-old killer charged with murdering his entire family.
Hello?
My brother's attacking my family.
Your dad is attacking your family?
No, my brother.
These were the chilling words of 12-year-old Daniel James Beaver as he begged for the police to save him from his 2 older brothers, who were running rampant throughout his house, killing everybody inside. But less than a minute after the phone call began, Daniel could be heard screaming and begging for his life until the line went dead. Police arrived at the scene quickly and were greeted by a gruesome scene that had played out all across the house. Blood was found smattered around the porch, and a faint cry for help could be heard from inside. The plea came from 13-year-old Crystal Beaver, but everybody else in the house, except for 2-year-old Autumn, was dead.
One of these surviving Bever children, a 13-year-old girl, saying her brothers were fascinated by mass killings for at least a year.
Police heard commotion near the back door of the property and discovered perpetrators Robert and Michael Beaver covered in blood and smiling as if they were proud of what they had done. Robert was laughing and told police that killing more than one person had turned him into a god. Unfortunately,
That fella is
Robert's
filthy.
interrogation tape
Right?
was never released to the public, but 15-year-old Michaels is fully available and gives us some insight into what drove these boys to commit such a brutal crime.
I think I am actually going to pull the rules up personally on the side, just so.
And actually, good. I can put them in Discord too if anybody wants to check them in there. I'll put them in the Feral Friday.
Oh, do you post? That's where you posted them. That's where I saw them. I bet.
Did I?
Was it the Discord?
Oh no, you're right. You are right, man. I do remember. I did that today.
Was that in the pregame?
I think it was in general and the
Or the
pre. I think I
general.
did in multiple things. But yeah, in the actual Discord in the Feral Friday, I just posted.
Yep, in the pregame they're there. Okay. Yeah.
Kind of just
Alright,
go
I'm just
back
gonna have
at
them up on the
beginning
side.
when all this started and kind of tell me what happened.
A couple months ago,
We got rid of the last rule, right?
Yeah.
Like that.
YouTube commentator.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
Obviously at first, but then he started buying like body armor and stuff.
Where did he buy body armor from?
eBay and Amazon.
Robert's room was found filled with weapons and body armor, including machetes, hunting knives, and daggers. Apparently, they'd been collecting all of this for months, but when their sister Crystal told their mother about it, she simply passed it off as normal, saying that boys will be boys, and there's nothing to worry about. She couldn't have been more wrong.
the guns, where did he start buying guns from?
He bought them online. I think the website's like Bud's Gun Shop, and he bought 2 Glocks, 2 Glock 41, and a shotgun. I forget, it's like a moss boot, I think. Then he bought 250 shotgun rounds on eBay. And then I think he bought close to 1,000 rounds for the Glocks.
Wow, okay.
Where was he supposed to pick those?
The ammunition was being shipped to the house.
Knives and machetes were one thing, but guns and over 1,000 rounds of ammunition are a completely different matter. So once they'd ordered it to their house, they knew that their parents couldn't be home when it arrived. But what did they even need all of these weapons for? It doesn't take 1,000 bullets to kill 5 people. Well, it turns out that the brothers had a much, much bigger plan.
Tell me more about me.
All right, they're going to start to go into a little bit of the interrogation here before they get into a little bit of this. Austin Raines coming through, $1.99. FUK rules. I'm going to play it for you. Boom. And I have the rules up here in front of me too, kind of just to the side. Is that what you're doing, Dan?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to position it so I can see it at all times. I mean, I could put it on the other monitor, I guess, but I got to keep looking over.
That's what I'm doing. I'm kind of going back
stretch my neck.
and forth, so let's see.
I don't like doing that.
Plans and what
I
you're
very
talking
rarely
about.
look at this other monitor.
Plans we all plotted every night
Why did he want to do it?
because he just, he says he hates everyone. He thinks society is pointless. And so he wanted to, beat, amount of other famous people like Columbine and James Egan Holmes.
So did you guys have a goal? Did you have a number?
He just wanted, I think he wanted to.
I mean, I'm just going to call it right now. Interrogation technique is already underway. He's got a little bit of empathy going on.
50.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's going to
Two
be the
boys
entire
stayed
time.
up late most nights
Hang on,
talking
pause
and
it. So you have a rule for any time he empathizes, or persuades, or confronts.
Yeah.
Plus, you have a rule for any time he switches that up
Yeah.
and goes bad cop.
Yeah.
So it's literally 24/7.
It's a lot of drinking.
scheming.
I think that's why Shannon was like, just drink, yeah.
Once they realized they were
I
both
think that's the
separately interested
reality.
in murder, the die was cast, and from their perspective, there was no turning back. The boys had grown a
Actually,
bond
yeah,
throughout
just
their lives due
anytime
to
you
their
feel
living
like Stevie. How about
conditions.
that? You host. You're the captain of the ship. Anytime you want, you think it's right to drink. So anytime you're calling out a drink, hit your button, pour a drink, and then that's when everybody drinks.
Hit the beer button?
The beer button.
Then everybody drink. Yeah, okay. All right.
And I didn't hear it.
Yeah, well, I have to do two buttons to do that, but
Oh, okay,
yeah, it's
gotcha.
not together.
So
I'll
yeah,
just put-
but
I'll
anyway,
just,
yeah.
I'll just hit the button.
No, I want the sound. I need
Oh,
the sound.
okay, that's a lot
I'm
of
not
that's
gonna-
extra work.
We'll just do the sound and not the. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good because yeah,
because it's a way better cue. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hitting like a lot of stuff here.
Their parents,
Yeah,
April
just do
and
the
Dave
sound
Beaver,
anytime
were somewhat
you're the
abusive
captain.
to their children. They were homeschooled and even told not to interact with children outside of their
Also,
own
I'm
family.
drinking anyway
This left
at
them
all times.
I literally just took a drink.
Yeah.
alone with their own thoughts a lot of the time, and their only perspective of the outside world was the one that they'd formed in their own minds. This is how they developed such a negative outlook on society, and what drove them to form the next part of their plan.
You picked a date, you said.
Yeah, which was yesterday night. That was the date.
How did you pick the date?
They were vaulting out with the packages and stuff would be out. Because, you know, all the ammunition, he didn't want them to see that. So we wanted to kill everyone at the house first.
Okay.
And then wait for all the packages to show up over the weekend. And then we'd take the Yukon and we'd go our state with the guns.
So, their plan was set. Michael even said their idea was to cut up and dismember the bodies of their family and hide them in bins while they camped out waiting for the guns to arrive. He even added the gruesome detail that they only left Autumn alive because they had planned to decapitate her with an axe a little while later. But of course, all of these ambitious plans fell at the first hurdle. So what was it that happened that night that caused everything to fall apart for the brothers? The murders began with Crystal, who had entered their room at 11:30 p.m. on the 22nd of July, 2015, to the sight of them gearing up with body armor and knives. Michael lured her over to his computer, and Robert slit her throat from behind.
And so she fell down and started screaming.
Yeah, one of them kept stabbing her. I kind of freaked out because, and then my mom came in and she started yelling, call the police, get dad. And then he came over and started attacking her.
So he stabbed your mom with the same knife?
Yep, same knife.
And where did he stab her?
I think in the neck too.
At this point, Crystal had managed to get up and stumble out of the door in an effort to escape, but Michael quickly followed her and dragged her back inside.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, she was still screaming. And then that's about the time Dad came down. They got a little bit of a fight, but then eventually Robert got him down,
Did he cut his throat too?
The three eldest members of the family were now well and truly out of action. With their parents dead and Crystal's throat slit, bleeding out on the porch, they just left their four younger siblings, the people they thought would give them the least problems. This is also where we rejoin the story from earlier, and Daniel is on the phone with police hidden in his room.
I was sitting on the phone with the police. I grabbed the phone, which is my phone, got my phone. And then I ran into the kitchen and I smashed the underground.
Which was your phone?
Yeah, it was my phone.
Now you don't have a cell phone anymore.
Okay, we'll do one right here. Criminal profiling. Take a sip whenever the interrogator tries to analyze the suspect's behavior or motives.
Shortly after, Daniel, too, was stabbed 21 times in the back, shoulder, and chest. The final two victims were hidden in locked rooms, but Michael managed to convince them that Robert was attacking him, too. This lured them out, and the brothers finished their attack by once more stabbing 6-year-old Christopher and 5-year-old Victoria to death. Throughout this interview, though, Michael has been placing a huge amount of blame on Robert, even at points saying that he was just standing there, letting Robert do all the work, and that he was only part of this in the first place because he knew Robert was going to do this anyway, and he wanted to be on his good side.
I didn't want to kill anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. I couldn't do it, so I was going to let him, kill everyone.
Yeah, but you stabbed somebody in the neck. I mean,
I just kind of...
How do you feel about what you've done now?
I didn't like it.
I mean, how do you feel about your mother? You watched her get stabbed, you cut her throat yourself, and you watched her bleed all over the place and scream. How does that make you feel?
We'll do a drink by God right here for some more. Yeah, this is a little bit of confrontation and empathy right here. And persuasion.
Think about it.
Unfortunately, though, in his interview, Robert had absolutely no concerns telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth, eventually cluing the cops in that Michael may have had a larger part than he originally let on.
The guys that are interviewing Robert kind of gave me a quick version of what he's saying that you did.
Yeah.
And you haven't told me everything, okay? So I know you're not being completely honest. I'm just one of hundreds of people that are gonna look at this thing. We got the state police coming in, and every single stab wound that you inflicted, we're gonna know about. Everybody's been stabbed, and you both had knives, and we know you both stabbed everybody. So you guys are kind of at the same level. Who's gonna be honest and make this right? And who's a liar? Okay, which one do you wanna be?
I'm not.
As is often the case, this simple rhetoric was all the cops needed to use to get Michael to open up and finally confess to being as big a part of the murders as Robert was. Michael admitted to slitting the throats of Crystal and his mother, as well as stabbing Christopher to death. And as usual, one confession led to another, and we gained even deeper insight into the minds of these twisted teens.
You only stabbed your family because they were in the way towards the bigger plan?
They were in the way, and
Confession time.
Uh-oh.
Drink every
All right,
time.
I think at this point, I think I need to stop taking drinks in between because I think it is going to start getting rough.
higher count.
This higher count, how can you, is this a game?
It's more like kind of become famous, kind of get.
It now fully comes to light that the murders truly weren't personal to any extent, and that the entire reason for the
Hang on,
slaughter
Stevie.
and...
Huh?
Are you? Mandy's calling them out too. Like she's actually fucking.
I see that.
Dude, how good of a mod is this? Like,
killing it, dude.
Mandy Joe is the best fucking mod of all time.
Killing it.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't actually expect anybody to be referencing the rules and try to. She's fucking killing
She's on
it.
top
She's actually
of it.
dude, it's amazing.
Like,
Best mod ever.
thank you, Debbie. Appreciate that.
Any that would follow was just for recognition and fame. This became even more obvious when searches of the home revealed rolling surveillance cameras and storage drives with all of their plans saved to them. Robert later revealed that they planned to make 2 videos, one to taunt the police with, and another to post online. The rest of Michael's interview footage consists of him writing a statement that unfortunately was never publicized. But whatever it was that he wrote must have been pretty messed up, as the detective watching over him couldn't even finish reading it and reacted like this. Of course, at trial, neither of the boys stood much of a chance, yet Michael attempted to plead not guilty on the grounds of insanity. However, it didn't go so well for either of them, and they were both given 5 life sentences without the possibility of parole. But this next case with a murderous grandma was much more complex.
Is he alive? He's not? Oh, good. Oh, thank you.
This is...
Wow, what the fuck?
63-year-old Cynthia Seedabaka, a once beloved grandmother and wife who chillingly was hiding a dark secret. When Cynthia suffered a stroke, her daughter Laura agreed to let her stay in their guest house while she recovered, allowing her to live in comfort near her family. But comfort is far from what Cynthia experienced, as inside the lavish, expensive house in California lived a troubled and unhappy family.
And that's a
My
nice
brother
crib.
would tell me that she didn't approve of the way he disciplined the kids. On the other hand, my brother didn't approve the way she would discipline his kids.
While outwardly being known as an agreeable and friendly guy, Laura's husband Jawad was secretly a harsh and aggressive father. In what he simply called tough love, he would verbally and physically abuse his family, as well as break his children's toys when they misbehaved.
My Aunt Cindy would be on the back patio smoking because she wasn't allowed to smoke in the house.
I'm gonna drink for
And
TV's
he
not
would be
here.
out there watering, and he would see, oh, where I.
I'm still here.
Oh, your camera was
I'm
off.
still kind of here.
The man about a dog, huh?
I had to go see I had to go see a man probably about nothing. Yeah. If we miss plot twist, I'll give a drink.
Yep. Give you a drink.
Boom.
I see smoke.
Mandy's, I don't even know. Mandy's calling him out, and I'm doing it whenever she calls it out.
He did it to my
At this
cousin,
point,
too.
she could just manipulate me into
Laura,
drinking
his
if she
wife.
wanted to.
At one point in a bout of rage, he even threw out
I like the way you think, Laura. That's me every single day of my fucking life.
Cynthia's late husband's
I like that
ashes.
too.
But despite all this, the family put up with Jawad's actions until one day, everything took a horrifying turn for the worst. Cynthia had purchased a
Mandy
revolver
Joe is
from a
definitely
local
our referee for this.
Yeah, I like that referee. Here we go. We got referee sounds already.
Plot twist again.
munitions store. All she needed now was the trigger, and it wouldn't take long
I'm
for
already
one to
cracking
appear.
the second beer when I just left and got 2 beers.
I'm about to have to go get another one myself.
This is truly a power hour.
We're
You
going.
probably should grab 2.
We're going, baby.
On her
I warned him last night.
62nd birthday, before heading out to her granddaughter's spelling bee, Jaward said
serious.
something that filled her with rage.
Just, you can't go like that because it looks like you're ghetto in this.
Just a few minutes later, 5 gunshots would be heard echoing across the neighborhood. Then 5 more, and 5 more again. Jaward's body was found later sprawled across the kitchen floor, covered from head to toe in 12 bullet holes. Meanwhile, Cynthia had traveled to a nearby Denny's to order breakfast, and then went to casually celebrate her birthday at a casino, completely unfazed by the horrific acts that she'd just committed. But due to her jaded past with Jaward, it wouldn't take long for police to land on Cynthia as a leading suspect, and they picked her up at a coffee shop just hours after the murder. But who would suspect a sweet old grandma had just killed her own daughter's husband? Cynthia knew that in custody, all she'd have to do was spin a couple lies, put on an act, and by all accounts, she'd be set free.
Well, unfortunately, Laura's husband has passed away.
Huh?
We're gonna ask you some questions. We're gonna ask you some questions because we're trying to figure out what happened today, okay?
All right.
Likely realizing that she wasn't going to be winning any awards, it wouldn't be long before she dropped the act and her tears turned to disdain.
What did you think of him? Okay, and why do you say that?
That's the big thumbs down. You didn't like him.
Eventually, Cynthia remembered how to speak and told detectives about the abuse that her family had endured because of Jawad, recounting the times that he would spray his family with water, verbally attack his kids, and even choke his wife. So while detectives were now aware that Cynthia wasn't the biggest fan of
Was that good cop,
Jawad...
bad cop?
Do what?
Was that good cop, bad cop? I didn't feel like it was.
I'm trying to actually think here too, with her her switch from trying to, get empathy at first, but then she actually switched to just not giving a shit. I'm trying to see if there was something that kind of, even if there's not.
Fuck it.
Let's start them up.
They didn't expect what would happen next.
Did anybody try to stop him?
Can't stop him.
It sounds like somebody had to stop him, or
I did. I did.
All right, here we go. That's an admission.
Okay.
Which one was that? That was definitely one. Yeah. Confession time. Drink every time suspect makes it. Yeah, bam.
This is fucking hard.
This is already getting rough. Wow.
Okay. Somebody had to stop him.
I did.
Okay, it's okay.
Is he dead?
You tell me.
Gotta be dead.
Think he's dead?
I hope so.
Cynthia's near instant admission of guilt was followed almost immediately by a chilling recount of the gruesome events.
You got your gun from your purse, and then what happened?
Went and shot him. Wasn't enough.
After she fired all 5 shots out of that revolver, she chose to go all the way to her car and reload 5 more rounds into her gun. She walked back into the backyard and found the victim bleeding and crawling, trying to get away. And at that time, she pumped 5 more shots into his body. She still wasn't done. She still chose to go to her car, load 5 more rounds. She pulled out that revolver and fired 5 more shots until the victim was finally dead.
It was also later revealed that just a few weeks before the event, Cynthia had traveled to a local gun range to take shooting lessons with the same gun she purchased to kill Jawad. Another
Oh shit, Missy Mayhan coming through with the $10. Probably nothing. That's what I like to hear. Hell yeah. I'm a bad man. Thank you, Missy. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's rocking a probably nothing tonight. Jamie knows. Yeah, it might be. That was a rough one, man. Everybody in chat right now, thank y'all very much. Now, I just wanted to pause real quick because I seen Kaylin come through and say she wants to see Dan get food truck drunk. Now, she went and watched that video and she agreed with you.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad, I like when people agree with my take there, but I was a little aggressive with it. Wasn't I?
He's pretty drunk.
I was pretty aggressive with it.
That's one of my favorite videos ever. One of my favorite live streams, maybe. But yeah, I will agree with that. Honestly, there's some of them that we've maybe went a little too overboard with the inebriation side of it, and I try to reel it back a little bit more. But that night was really still fun as hell.
Yeah, my thing about that is I've even talked publicly. Even before that, I've said, I'll listen to people's opinions and theories and things like that. And then I went hard that night. Like I was like, this is garbage. Like I was just too hard on it.
Yeah, and the comment section.
That
night,
yeah.
that I don't even know if the live chat's still up on that night. That was a wild one.
There's a lot of people that put a lot into it. It's still today. I see people posting. There was somebody posted something about the grub truck video the other day. I mean, there's still stuff. People still picking stuff out of that video.
Well, a lot of people, not to go down the Idaho road whatsoever, but oh my God, all they do is rehash and pick out so much of that stuff. So any time now, we're gonna have a whole nother grub truck mystery month. Yeah. So, that video.
I'm actually surprised that I've gotten so much love from that because I had a lot of hate when it first happened. And I remember, and actually it wasn't a lot of hate, but there was people that were just like, not happy with my take. Yeah.
I remember that night. Well, the next day actually. Whenever I clipped it, I remember even being like, I was like, dude, I'm clipping this. I was like, this is awesome. And I remember I was actually happy that you let me because I was like, man,
it's out there.
I was like, you are drunk. Like, you're pretty drunk. At least in the live stream, you're almost like it's lost in this giant many hours live stream possibly.
I mean, that's true, yeah.
But I was like, dude, I want to actually clip it because I love this. Like, because, I mean, yeah, I thought it was great. So,
well, yeah, my opinion was it's out there. Just it's fucking out there. It's out there. Like, clip it. I mean, what does it matter, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, if somebody wants to find it, they can find it. So.
Yeah, right there, Caitlin. No, that's not how normal people talk to one another. I'm 100% on Dan's side. Dude, I almost want to like rewatch it just because I remember some of the things you were saying.
But you could tell.
You're like, what the fuck? This is how I would have acted. Like,
but you could tell that I'm like really drunk as I say it. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I thought it was funny because like I'm like, let's really check this out and watch this. Not even 1 minute in, you're just like, all right.
That's actually another thing that annoyed me. I just kept interrupting the video. I didn't even give it a chance.
To counter that point, I think that even though you don't like it now, I think that's actually what makes it really entertaining. Is because I'm having a good ass time while it's happening because I'm reading the live chat and they're freaking out. You think there's people that of course agree, but there's way more people that are just like, "What? Yeah. You're not opening your mind. You're not opening your eyes. What are you talking about? The murderer is right there. I saw him. He has a knife in his pocket." And you're like, "What?"
Yeah, it's
Hey, Dan, talk to these people. I have to get a beer.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad some people liked it. Immediately after Stevie posted, I was definitely embarrassed by it. So, but I mean, it's grown on me now since so many people have shouted it out. Fuck, why not? It's good, I guess. I saw Jay pop in here a couple times. I want to see what Jay's talking about. Why does cheese taste so good in a tortilla? Drunk Shannon shaming, eating Taco Bell. Dude, I had a fucking burrito earlier. I had 2 burritos earlier. Homemade, too. And they were fucking dope. Dude, sometimes those fucking quesadillas, man, it's almost like nothing but cheese. Like, they fuck those tortillas up, or those quesadillas, I should say, up so bad at Taco Bell. Sometimes they're the bomb. Like, whoever's making them makes them so good. Like, they're full. But sometimes they're so empty. Like, the corner pieces are, like, empty, dude. There's nothing in them. Like, the only 2 pieces of the whole quesadilla that have any fucking chicken in it is the 2 middle pieces. Fucking garbage. And honestly, that happens more often than not. But I keep going back. I don't know what it is, man. What do they put in? What does Taco Bell put in their food? Dude, it's legitimately addicting. There's something addicting about it to me. Do they put fucking like sugar in it or something?
All right, let's rock and roll.
I don't know what they do.
Whew, I got a second beer. All right, round 2. Hold on, round 2. Laura, what are you doing? Hold on.
Coming through, $10.
Let me get situated here. Laura, $10. I'm off the rails for my birthday. Oh shit! Happy birthday, Laura!
Happy birthday, Laura!
Give me one of these.
I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, and I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it.
Yes, Laura. Happy birthday!
And a drink for your birthday for sure.
You got a drink, yeah. I love it. That's awesome. Love a good birthday. I just came from a good birthday, a 7-year-old birthday. Birthdays all day. All right, let's continue this bad boy. Mandy, you ready?
Is it depressing to go to a 7-year-old birthday that's not your own kid?
No, like, that's the way to do it.
This little shit has got his whole life ahead of him.
I think it'd be way more depressing if it was your kid.
Really?
Yeah, then it's your kid.
Well, you would be happy about this kid having his whole life ahead of him if it's your kid, but this other kid, this random kid.
Well, I'm there for the food for the random kid. We went and had some dank ass food.
Is it family? I guess it's your fiance's family, right?
No, it's just her friend. Really close friend. We went
related
to this kid's birthday literally his whole life. Every single year, it's a tradition. Yeah. And they have, as you've seen the pictures, they go all out. It's not a joke. Like, every year's themed something crazy. Last year was what's that other game that kids love? Minecraft. Minecraft theme. One year was baseball themed, and now he's in a Fortnite, of course.
Minecraft stands the test of time, and I guess Fortnite probably will too now. It's the new one that's kind of like Minecraft. It's never gonna die. That shit is never gonna die.
Yeah, dude.
That motherfucker that built that game is like what the fuck happened there? I mean, it's actually insane. Like, I mean, first of all, he sold the thing for like $1 billion, with a B billion, and then it's still fucking it's still alive. Like, what game? That game's been out for like 15 years.
Yeah, dude, it's been
and
a minute.
People still play it. They love it. It's crazy. No, like, I don't know if there's another video game as like phenomenally big as that one is. Like, that is like a generational fucking. It just keeps carrying over. It's crazy.
I did have some hot dogs, Caitlin. That is very true. Why did I go? Yeah, Lynn. Right? It was again, it was my fiance's good friend. You know, we literally every single year, you know, we trade gifts, we do a whole thing. Yeah, you ready to go? Round 2?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's rock and roll.
That was that was not a very sure answer, but yes.
And premeditated. But premeditated murders are usually done in a state of pure rage where the killer is adamant that their victim must be dead by the end. Very rarely are they done with this level of nonchalance.
Did you check to see if he was dead? I didn't care.
And it seemed as though she truly didn't care, as of course, after the murder, she went out to enjoy her birthday with breakfast, gambling, and coffee. Cynthia also showed no remorse whatsoever when she asked if she even felt bad for what she did.
You don't feel bad about it?
No.
Would you do it again?
Yes. Is he dead?
He's dead, man.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh boy, oh boy.
After less than 10 minutes of interrogation from Cynthia's
Wow. I think I need a drink. Hold on. Jesus.
Yeah, need a drink after that. Whatever that performance was.
Good Lord.
What even was that?
If that ain't in the rules, it should be.
denial through to her complete admission and celebration of Jaward's murder, detectives decided it was time to conclude the investigation. Cynthia's family was let in to say their final goodbyes, and it was here that they truly realized they were living in a nightmare that nobody could ever hope to experience.
I wanted to.
Through Laura's shrill and uncontrollable agony, Cynthia sits there.
Wow, that's fucking dark.
Nothing but pleased with what she's done. A cold-blooded, unremorseful killer granny. And while her granddaughter was asked to come say goodbye for the final time, Cynthia was shown the true scale of the havoc she'd wreaked on this family.
Dude, they said that he was shitty or whatever. She says that, but they let her in her house. She had what looked like a pretty good life. And this lady just murked this motherfucker. Wow.
Yep.
And then as they bring her in and she's asking why, an absolute shambles, she's acting like this. My God, dude, that's dark. Wow.
As she refused to even enter the room.
Oh, honey. Oh. Come kiss me, please.
No, you killed my dad.
This notion of Cynthia being this cold-blooded killer granny was enforced.
That shit right there hurts. Like, that is brutal. That is so brutal.
Yeah. Hold on. Mandy, plot twist. Take a drink. Yeah, plot twist. Let's
thank you, Mandy.
Having a minute here.
Amazing.
This
you
one's
were truly
rough.
amazing.
Shit.
The fucking referee.
Double time. Also hitting us with the poker face. Drink when the suspect remains calm and composed during intense questioning. Yeah, this bitch is on another level there.
Oh my God, that kid talking though just killed me. Like, that was
that was brutal. I didn't realize that what was happening till then you hear my dad. Wow. All right. Whew.
further by the reply she gave when the detective advised her to pray to a higher power that she would be treated well through the justice system.
Whoever you pray to, you make sure that
I don't
you
pray to anybody.
call us a higher power.
I prayed today.
Okay.
First time I ever prayed.
What'd you pray for?
Hope he died.
Oh boy.
3 years after the shooting of Jawad Eustaquio, the trial of Cynthia Sidibaka began. While it was admittedly obvious that Cynthia had indeed killed Jawad, the main questions the trial aimed to explore were, was the murder premeditated? And was it justifiable? The case against premeditation was fairly easy to debunk. Remember, Cynthia had bought the gun used in the murder just a few weeks before, and she'd even visited a shooting range to hone her skills to make sure the kill was carried out swiftly. It also didn't help that in this interrogation, Cynthia had said
That's actually
this.
surprising. I'm surprised. Oh, we were about to get a bombshell, but I'm surprised she took her gun to a shooting range and practiced.
Yeah, right.
Like a woman like this, you would just think she would like acquire a gun and just
do it.
Go
yeah.
full sale, just fucking try, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she actually went and practiced.
Wow,
interesting.
I mean, she's all the fuck in, like,
right?
15 years I wanted to go.
I hadn't seen this one before. I'd seen the previous one before,
with this at all.
actually.
Get him. I'm devastated.
But the idea of the homicide being justifiable
Can you
was
back that up?
slightly harder.
I interrupted that bombshell, and I think I completely missed the context there.
Yeah,
you don't need to back up that far.
gotcha. Just a few weeks before, and she'd even visited a shooting range to hone her skills to make sure the kill was carried out swiftly. It also didn't help that in this interrogation, Cynthia had said this.
13 years I wanted to go. Get him. I'm devastated.
But the idea of the homicide
13 years she'd wanted to do this, man.
Being justifiable was slightly harder to argue with. Cynthia had claimed that Jawad was an abuser, both verbally and physically. In fact, the defense even had Jawad's wife Laura on their side. She attempted to argue that he indeed was abusive and that it could be excused that in an act of passion or rage, Cynthia had discharged the weapon to protect her family from this man that was supposedly destroying it from the inside out. But of course, the extraordinary interrogation tape was once again cited to dismantle the case. And a few weeks later...
Yeah, you can't come back from that. Like, if she's in court or trial after the fact trying to act like, oh, you know, I was protecting them from this or that, and then they're like, all of a sudden, oh, do you remember doing this in the interrogation? What the fuck? Like,
yeah,
what are we doing here, man? Like,
decision was made.
You're all about it a minute ago. Own it, right? Where are we at?
And fix the degree thereof as murder in the first degree.
This is a tragedy. I love my mom. I love Jawad.
Wow. And to get the...
I mean, to be fair, if the guy was super abusive, I don't blame her. But was he?
And I'd have to dig deeper to truly know that. But to get... Now, to that point even, I guess, you know, to get the daughter here on the side later on, you know, we saw the interrogation footage. She's completely distraught. But here, she's kind of trying to help her mom out.
Yeah.
There's no win here.
That's interesting.
Not for anyone. It's just complete sadness.
Cynthia Sidibaka was sentenced to...
Don't take it into your own hands, really.
Yeah,
but I mean,
ultimately, you don't want to I mean, you would...
There could be the issue of, like, all right, so here's the thing. Is there a history of, like, 911 calls?
Right.
Is there a history of,
That's what
like,
I was about to say.
like, this guy doing stuff and people trying to correct him? Because, I mean, that's not your first action. Your first action isn't to go buy a gun, practice at a shooting range and go kill him. It's to try to mitigate this problem through the police or, you know, other means, right? For sure. You don't immediately jump to murder.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to take that into consideration for sure.
Yeah,
that's
that's the extraordinary part here, right? Like, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, even in the interrogation footage, that's what's so damning, because hell, she said, what? I wanted to do this for 13 years. Like, that's as premeditated as you can get. She's been contemplating this. But yeah, you know, you'd want to know a little bit more information about the side of what she's saying and how abusive the relationship was, or what was going on. I mean, all we have is just the story. I don't really know, but...
And I mean, I say if he was abusive, I agree with, like, you know, I don't necessarily blame her, but honestly, there's a lot of other steps you take before you go to killing someone. So
yeah, there's plenty of cases to where it gets to this, and even though it's illegal, someone will go to prison, but you say, you know what? I understand why they did it. Is this that type of case, or is this way more fucked up case where, you know, she killed a man that was not doing, you know, maybe she just disagreed with, but I mean, yeah, I would honestly, this might be one to dig into a little bit deeper because I hadn't heard about it before this. So,
but again, even if we dig deeper and we find out that he was there was a, actually, I suspect we're not going to find out because there should be records of 911 calls and you know, them reporting if they're not reporting the abuse, then that's the problem, right?
Exactly.
Like they should have done that first, and if it's not getting settled through
some kind of record of something, because all of a sudden the man's dead and you're saying this out the gate. Mandy, fuck around and find out. That's the definition of this fucking lady.
Dude, that's true.
This is the fuck around and find out lady. Like,
she just went hard on it. She went
100%.
She went full throttle from the gate. Like, I'm just, well, not, I guess not from the gate because it was 13 years, but according to her, it was 13 years of premeditation on this motherfucker. But if there was no calls, if there was no attempts to mitigate this problem, 13 years, like what the fuck were you doing? You know, and then you're just fed up with it and decide to shoot the man. There's other avenues. We got to be smarter about that.
I'm definitely
like
not
that,
for
know?
Murdering somebody, you know, period, really. I mean, but yeah, we've all seen those cases though, where in the back you're like, oh man,
it happens.
It happens. Like,
the thing is, it happens where there's an abuser in a family and they do get reported and nothing fucking comes of it, right? And it may happen multiple times even. Then I might be a little bit on the other side where I might side with the shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fucking state isn't doing anything for you, so take matters into your own hands, maybe.
Yeah, this is a wild one.
Because you can't live like that. You know, if you're forced into that situation, what are you going to do? Yeah. Because, I mean, the laws can actually be brutal and used against you in some of those domestic cases, right?
Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely. That's usually actually what happens. Because, you know, you'll see a domestic case where you're like, man, you know, this person was being treated badly. You see how they got to this point. As fucked up as it is, you can see how this can happen. And, dude, a lot of times the system isn't necessarily on someone's side. And, you know, and once it goes to this degree, it's fucked up. You know, I'm not saying this is what happened here. This is a really unique case just because it was a mom that they brought in that had, you know, had health issues. And then I guess she saw what she didn't agree with the children and her daughter. This one is interesting, man.
She just decided to she's like, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
What's interesting?
Just one day. I mean, maybe because she's older and she's not worried about consequences. I don't know. But she's obviously is, because she did a whole thing during the interrogation, right? She's trying to get out. She's trying to make excuses for what she did, right?
Yep. Now at this point, she's regretting that day in that interrogation room where she was so, you know, happy as shit.
Yeah.
50 years in prison. At 65 years old, that meant she'd be living the rest of her life behind bars. Some people argue that Cynthia's actions were somewhat justified, but the same absolutely can't be said for the disgusting acts of Courtney Clenney, the OnlyFans influencer.
Bathroom break
who was
for me.
All right, good timing because we're about to go into the OnlyFans chick.
Okay.
Bam.
Right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what's happening in the chat here. Thank you all again for being here. Appreciate it. As Dan goes and breaks the seal. Once the seal is broken, it is there's no turning back, quite frankly. Protected, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I want to make sure you got in the Discord. Anybody that's not in the Discord, hit that link that I just put in the chat. Yeah, it's about to get a little bit more interesting with Courtney Clenney, the OnlyFans killer here. Lakota Gallagher coming through with the $4.99 super sticker. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for that. Love it. Love it. Let's give you one more here. I love the Biggie one and I love the ODB one too. I was trying to decide, but why not both? You know, I'm still, and there's, again, I got a couple more sound effects that I need to get going here. Jay in the chat here is the king of the sound effects. Now, he's got me jealous. He's got a couple of badass wrestling ones. The only wrestling one I have is this one.
I'm telling you like it is, baby.
You know, that's a little bit more of an obscure one. That's a guy by the name of Dr. D. David Schultz, an absolute crazy person in the history and the analogs of professional wrestling.
I'm telling you like it is, baby.
But it fits perfect, you know, especially when someone is laying it down, say in a trial or even just on the stream, right? If you have not hit that like, why not? Hit the like. If you're into this stream this deep and you're lurking and you're not subbed up, do it. Sub up. We'd appreciate having you here. Hit the 3 little dots on the side. Make sure all notifications are turned on, guys. Yeah, share this thing out. Share it out to your community. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Facebook. Mandy there, all the links she's dropping, please follow us. I think she's dropping Linktree. I think she's dropping Twitter. Twitter's where I'm most active. Facebook, TikTok, not as active, but still pretty active. And of course, you're on YouTube, live streaming on the reg, dropping videos on the reg. I got some videos coming up. I got a really cool one that I'm putting a lot of time into that I want to make as good as possible. I'm not even going to say the name yet. I'm not even going to, I want it to be perfect before it drops. Yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. True Crime Time coming through saying what's up. What's going on? Happy Friday. Getting ready to get into the weekend. Shit, it's already Saturday. Saturday morning, actually. Kaylin, we've watched her interrogation with Shannon, breaking it down. Yeah, I've not watched the entirety of this interrogation. That would actually be very interesting. I need to check that out myself. Drink every time an eyelash or extension falls off. Okay. All right. Seabolt Speaks. This is somebody that is the man. One of my best friends and true real life friends, has multiple YouTube channels. Join Seabolt Speaks. That's his language channel. He's also got a travel channel as well. Yeah, dude. Thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate the support. You're the man. Austin. God, anybody that has not seen the shirts, I don't have them up anymore. Hold on. What did I do with them? Ladies and gentlemen, coming next week, anybody that didn't see them, these dank ass shirts from Austin Reigns in the chat. These are going to be available in a small quantity. We need to talk a little bit further about the quantity, actually, I think. But they're going to be on the merch store, and they're also going to be they're completely customizable. These things are handmade completely. But yeah, we can make them unique to you as well. You'll have your handle or your name on there as well if you do purchase one of these badass shirts. Again, each tee will vary, and yeah, I mean, they're literally custom made by hand by the great and amazing Austin Reigns, and we appreciate the hell out of it. Wanted to promo those one more time here. And yeah, next Friday, Feral Friday next week, those are going to be dropping. And absolutely, yeah. Visit PubliclyBuzzed.com as well. That is our merch store. Dan, welcome back.
Yeah.
Everybody's hyped
Doing
up
the
on
mad reads.
Hyped up on this next one here.
All right, I'm ready.
What's happening here in the
Damn,
chat?
we got some stuff happening. When I take a break, people start slamming the super stickers and
I
everything.
didn't even see any of that. Wow, hold on. Damn. Okay, yeah, Kimberly coming through. And this might be this is a 1 month anniversary, I believe. You guys need to quit your day jobs and embrace the fame. Just don't forget about the peons when you're walking the red YouTube carpet. No, that's probably a little bit too far. Thank you. You're way too kind, Kimberly.
Yeah, so kind.
Welcome to the party, pal.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. And she's one of my favorites, man. She's always coming through the videos. She's coming through the community. She's always leaving comments. Super interactive. Amazing, Kimberly. You rule. And yeah, again, way too kind. Thank you very much. And then Stevie Irwin gifting a membership. Pookie. Nice.
You got that membership.
Oh, yeah.
Pookie's an OG.
Welcome to the party.
Love it.
Did you get
in the beers in the chat? Beers in the chat.
Did you get the super sticker right above that?
I did get that one. Yeah, I did get that one.
Cool.
Good call, though.
Make sure we get all of them.
Get those beers lining
All
up.
out the amazing community we got.
Hell yeah. This community grows a little bit every single day as we approach 6K here. And once we do hit 6K, guys, we're going to be doing another special. A hacker, I'm hoping that he stays back. I'm hoping that he does not attack the show and makes us watch some terrible movie. But who knows what may happen.
He did say he would be back. So we got to be prepared for that at any moment.
Any moment. He could just come up. He not
Did
only
you change your password? Because
I did actually immediately after, and not only did he attack us, he attacked Jay at the same time. He threw all of us inside of this weird virtual vortex, where we couldn't really do much. We couldn't hear each other. We couldn't communicate through our normal terms.
Leave.
And then all of a sudden we were dropped into this. Please go back and watch the 5K special. You'll understand what we're saying. It was wild. But oh shit. It was wild.
To be fair, he was pretty nice. He still gave you some control. He let you pause the video. He let you call out super chats and things like that. So he wasn't the worst hacker of all time. That's for sure.
He was cool. Oh my God. Yeah. Here we go again. Laura also gifting a membership. Joannie B getting one. Damn. Give her the beers, everybody. Give her the beers. Love the satisfying pour. Look at that.
And speaking of Jay, I fucking love the cross-pollination of community we've got going on here.
Dude, man.
So many people from Jay's chat come over here, and it's the best community. Dude. It really is the best. It's so fun. It's the best.
100%.
Honestly,
what Jay and Shannon are creating over there is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Earlier today, like the award show, the Jesters was fucking fun as shit.
Such
it was
a
amazing.
good idea.
The way they incorporate the people. Like, this isn't a fan thing. This isn't fans. This is like a literal like family. Like, it's crazy.
So good.
Everybody involved here. Look at this. Yeah, filling up the chat with the beers. Yeah, man.
J Buzz Nation. That's the cross collab for shirts, right? That would be great.
Mispronounce something. Drink. J Buzz Nation.
Shit. What did you mispronounce?
I have no clue.
Oh no! Actually, I called it. It was Joni. What you called her Joannie?
Joannie. Oh my God. I'm gonna see myself out. I'm horrible with names a lot of these times, guys. I apologize in advance if I butcher your name. The worst is when I'm talking about professionals on some of these things, but yeah, I butcher all of you guys' names as well.
We're having a good time.
J Buzz Nation. I love it. All right. You ready for round 3?
Here we go.
Round 3, baby. Well, I hit it by mistake. We're still drinking. All right.
Taken to the police station on suspicion of killing her fiancé.
And now all of a sudden this is all happening.
What's his name?
I just Christian Tobecha Cruz.
Christian?
Please, I'm scared of him.
On the 3rd of April, 2022, Miami police received a terrifying phone call.
I can't feel my arm. I can't feel my arm. Oh, my boyfriend is dying of a stab. Ma'am, what is the address? 134 Northeast 7 times. Baby, I'm so sorry.
27-year-old Christian Toby Abumseli was bleeding out in his girlfriend's lap with a brutal stab wound to the chest. When police arrived, pools of blood were found all over the apartment, and Toby was barely clinging to life. OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney had met Toby back in 2020. The two seemed to be deeply in love, but behind closed doors, things were completely different. The couple were known to have violent fights, and the police were even called multiple times to their apartment. But their biggest argument would take place in April of 2022 and result in Toby bleeding out and begging for his life. Courtney told police she had nothing to do with it, but police thought different.
All right, Laura coming through, gifting
Son of a bitch.
5 memberships. Let me get into there before we get to the interrogation part here. Lakota Gallagher, Sweet and Salty, Micah H, Jody Hook, Nina Marquez. Welcome to being PubliclyBuzzed members. You're a part of the crew now.
Definitely a mispronunciation.
J Buzz Nation, yes.
Definitely not Micah.
What was it?
Definitely a mispronunciation there. You said Micah.
What is it?
I think it's bitch.
Mitch.
But it's
okay.
Yeah.
Double drink. The more drinking. I'm horrible with reading
actually
names.
Hilarious rule.
I'm not horrible at reading, but reading names get me, dude.
And it's the thing is, I think you're going through them fast, so you're just like
that's true
scanning, right? So
and that's true, and I love to see the beers. Fill them up. Thank you all so much. That's amazing. All the new members, you're going to enjoy it. Once a month, we do a full-on members-only stream, only for the members. You guys are producers of this content, producers of the show. Get at me in Discord. If you want to see anything in the future, that will definitely be taken into consideration. You guys are, again, 100% producers of this content.
100%.
Differently. So she was brought in for questioning, and a 5-hour-long interrogation began.
My apologies for being absolutely covered in blood.
Listen, you don't have to apologize, okay? I completely
Empathy.
understand. All right? Things happen, and you can't control it. Okay? How long have you guys been together?
About 2 years.
About 2
A year
years?
and a half to 2 years, yeah.
Okay.
Is he okay?
He's still at the hospital. They're still,
I know.
monitoring him and talking to him. So we're waiting.
Oh my God! So he didn't even have to have surgery.
Well, I don't know. They're still doing X-rays and stuff like that. So I don't know yet.
Yeah, they pulled her
to
straight
hear
out of
response.
bed or something. She's in a robe with like nothing on underneath, right?
Yeah, she pretty much came directly from the apartment that these two had at the time. But yeah, pretty much wearing nothing.
Okay.
The detectives tell Courtney that Toby is in the hospital, but alive. Detectives are usually
Oh my
unaware
God.
of how a suspect
It's a
will react
horrible
to certain
thought,
information.
but what I was I'm gonna say it. She's promoting her OnlyFans channel even during her interrogation.
Oh my God.
So it's often safest to open by easing any worries they may have and talking in a non-accusatory manner. This makes the suspect feel more relaxed and more likely to open up.
I had just gotten back together. I had broken up with him, and then he came back the last 2 nights, and then into an argument, and I ended up getting scared, and I think that I overreacted, or not overreacted necessarily, but reacted, and I just,
Yeah, man, Mandy, keep us on our game here.
exactly what might happen.
Do you guys work here in Miami, or do you guys have your own business?
I do social media.
Should we
so,
poach? Should we poach? Are we allowed to poach from Jay and do an award show?
I don't know. Yeah,
Can we poach that idea?
I mean, Gina would definitely love it.
I mean,
Gina's
honestly,
pissed.
that is such a good fucking idea. I don't know.
You know what?
But I also just don't want to steal the fucking idea from Jay either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was doing it. He calls it the gestures. Yeah, you'd have to come up with some kind of spin on it or something to make it a little bit.
Oh, it's such a good idea.
But it ruled. It was so fun, dude. It was awesome. Really, was just giving back to his community, man. Like it was so cool.
Yep.
I guess it's
Like that's the coolest thing about them, dude. Like
the buzzies,
the endless fucking giving
Dude,
back.
that's so good.
The buzzies, yeah, I like that. Yeah, Cammy, thank you for being in here. Appreciate it. The buzzies. And if
It's
we did
so
it,
good.
that would probably be that would be a members only thing I would probably do.
That's true. Yeah. It should probably be members only. Yeah.
The crew's in here right now. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be fun.
What do you focus on, like Instagram or social media?
Instagram, LinkedIn.
And what is it that he does?
Stocks and crypto.
Stocks and crypto.
He just has stocks and goes to crypto. We were gonna move into a house.
Mm-hmm.
So have an apartment, and then we were like, maybe just move here for a year. And then once we got here, we were like, no, this is dope.
Yeah.
So we have the dog picked out. It's a golden retriever. We're gonna name Mello. So we were gonna get a house so we could have a backyard. Because I have 2 dogs, and then we're gonna have 3. So we're
She
planning
gets
on staying here for a
emotional about the
while.
dogs.
Sorry.
Once again, you don't have to apologize.
The detectives can tell Courtney is in a vulnerable state.
Oh, Mandy, poker face. Drink when the suspect remains calm and composed during intense questioning.
Wait, what was that? 'Cause she's breaking down right now.
Yeah, before
Was
that.
that earlier? I
Yeah, when
guess?
they were talking about him. She was keeping it pretty together.
Because she was together until she started thinking about the dogs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Like she's more emotional about the dogs than she is the person who was killed, right? Like it's that's a telltale sign that she really didn't care about this person.
Dude. And once you see have you seen any of this case ever?
No, never.
Yeah, some of the footage, that's the whole thing, you know, and they actually explain this, but yeah, basically, say you were seeing this for the first time, you'd be like, okay, let's see what's happening, dude. Once you see some of the footage of how, which is surveillance footage from where these folks lived, how she treated this guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, they're there to solve a crime. Courtney's being investigated for stabbing Toby, and the only defense she's given so far is that there was an argument and things got out of hand. If Courtney did in fact do what she's being accused of, being forced to think about her past and future with Toby would really be messing with her emotions, causing her to become more vulnerable and hopefully lead to an easy confession.
Let's start from the start. You guys are supposed to take out your dogs to the park, right? And then what happens after that?
Like I said, a little bit before, I was doing laundry and tried to call my mom. She didn't answer the first time. And then he left. I guess he went to go bike over there. That's just what he said. I don't know if he walked or biked.
Hold on, I just opened Adobe by mistake.
He told me he was going to bike first, please.
I was trying to get back to the Discord.
And then he came back with a Subway sandwich, and I said something about like, oh, are you going to like reshare your location with me? Like, did you unshare it? And he said, yeah, I unshared it. And I was like, oh, when did you do that? And he goes, the other day, like when you were done with me. And I was like, okay.
Evasive maneuvers, Mandy's saying. Take a sip every time the suspect avoids answering a direct question or a vague response. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
She literally the Mandy. Thank you. What is happening,
dude? She's the best ever. Like, I'm so fucking blown away by it because I literally can't keep up with all of the rules, and she's killing it.
No, Jay's right. Subway sandwich. Drink.
Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Can't argue with that.
Can't argue with that.
And then he told, I mean, they kind of like turned into like a little like argument or something. And then he told me to reshare mine, and I was like, okay, yeah, I will. And then I didn't do it immediately. He asked me about it again, and I don't know what I was thinking, but it just said something about, well, what if I'm somewhere you don't want me to be? Which I wouldn't have been. I love him, but maybe you don't want to know where I am. I guess maybe.
Bro, what relationship relies on knowing each other's locations anyway? Like, that's not a good relationship.
I mean, I said, like,
it's a thing called trust.
Me on the floor. It's just like,
yeah, that's one of, I think that was the biggest thing. Like, even the smallest interactions with a female, she would just flip out.
Look at my neck.
If the woman is requiring you to have your location data on so she can see where the fuck you're at, that's fucked up. That's crazy. That's
yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, Mandy, you took your location off to go to Subway.
You motherfucker.
And then she plunged a knife in his fucking chest.
Oh man.
Choking me like, you know, whatever. But I mean, it had my like neck, like and this happened twice before. Where I couldn't breathe and I was on the floor. I could not breathe. And I don't think that he is
always the
victim
victim though.
But I was scared. And all 3 times I have been scared. I'm on the floor. And have you been? Get my mom on the phone. So this happened like over by the door. And so
actually, that's true. So also, she's the OnlyFans model. She's probably making the money in the relationship.
Well, she did say that he was into crypto and stocks, so he might have been good. If he did,
so he might have been good, but she was probably also good.
But yeah.
So she probably had money to leave.
And I think I think like she was like, I'm not going to say famous, but I think she was a good one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to word that, but yeah, like financially doing well. Like,
dude, OnlyFans models are making bank. I mean, I think even if you were just the girl from the bank or the girl from the fucking restaurant, like, you're probably making bank because even local dudes are going to fucking want to see it. You know, I mean, OnlyFans is literally one of the most insane moneymaker ideas that has existed in the past 15, 20 years, right? Like, it's insane.
What is this?
These people make a lot of money.
Gina, that's a Florida thing. These people make you share locations, even friends. Awkward as fuck.
Whoa.
If anybody's ever asking me to share a location, no matter who you are, I don't care who you are.
If you ask me If you ask me to share a location because you want to meet up at that location,
okay, yeah. I mean,
that's fair game.
That's different, yeah.
But if I'm just fucking somewhere and you're like not even interested in coming to meet me, and you're like, "Where you at? Share your location."
I don't believe you. Like,
that's fucking weird as shit. Like, no way.
I'd be like, so
that can't be a thing.
Jay, they made videos together on OnlyFans, kind of like the ones I showed on my stream on Incident. So they made corn.
Oh shit! So
Hardcore
they were
corn.
It was like a couple's or OnlyFans.
Okay,
interesting.
Hell, they hadn't paid rent for months. Maybe they weren't so good.
To be fair, I think most of the people who were subscribed to that OnlyFans probably didn't care who the dude was.
Right. Well, no.
I mean, there's definitely women who are subscribing to OnlyFans for men, I'm sure. But they're not it's probably her account, right? I guarantee it.
I hate to break right in the middle of round 3 here, but I do have to take a quick piss.
Oh, we're chugging beers. It's gonna happen.
Be right back.
Oh shit! He just threw me up. What am I gonna do? OnlyFans is fucking insane though, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know a lot about it, but it does seem like a lot of, you know what I wonder? What does a site like OnlyFans do to the economy? Dude, there's so many millionaires right now. YouTube as well, to be fair. Not just OnlyFans, but YouTube. All of these people getting famous on YouTube. I know, I'm freaking out. I don't know what to talk about. All these people getting famous on like social media and stuff. What does that do to the fucking economy? Because holy shit, there's got to be more millionaires, multi-millionaires than there's ever been in history. In fact, I know there are. And I mean, people are doing it just through videos and images. I mean, that's and they get like companies provide they pay for advertisement. These people are getting fucking rich, filthy rich. Regular good ass looking people, like people that are just gorgeous, are getting filthy rich just by being popular on Instagram, OnlyFans, whatever. And then you got the actual creatives on YouTube or what other platform, that does creative stuff. I can't think of one, but YouTube for sure. So like gamers and people like us, we're trying to make money from this, from talking about true crime and stuff like that. Like there's so many more avenues for people to make money now, and people make it big, and then they make millions of dollars. Like people get so big they make millions of dollars just by being on camera or just by getting their picture taken. What does that do to the fucking economy? Honestly, might be getting a little too deep, but it's something that I've thought about before. Yeah, dude. So many of these people, they make so much money online. And this is not anything that's actually helping. It's the entertainment business. The entertainment business is bigger than anything else. Period. Like, don't you think the fucking industrial businesses should be, or the trades businesses should be bigger than the entertainment business? Because that's what we really need. We need people to build things and make things and create things that can help us grow as a society. But entertainment is just entertainment. That's what we do in our downtime. We watch entertainment.
The sad part about OnlyFans now is that it's so oversaturated with everyone doing it.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, there's so many. Like, people
I didn't even hear that.
Like, so many people are being made millionaires right now. So many people.
Yeah.
And I mean,
not even talking about OnlyFans side of it, but just like normal entertainment side of it.
YouTube. Yep.
There's so many people that are banging it and doing it and killing it, and they have 1 million subs, they have 100,000 subs.
Banging it was wrong word.
That probably was the wrong word. But that are doing great, and they're making livings. I mean, carving out niches, you know.
It's kind of insane, yeah. And like, in my opinion, we need tradesmen. We need people who like, and I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I went to school for a computer science degree, and I sit on my ass in front of a monitor all day. You know, that's my job. But we need tradesmen. We need tradespeople, people who can plumb and build things, and carpenters. You know, we actually do need architects. You know, we need people like that. That stuff is, I feel like, sliding in the wrong direction. You know?
Yeah, no, that's probably true. Everyone's like everybody wants to be something.
Everybody wants to be fucking.
We still need those other
internet
guys,
famous,
right? Yeah.
Internet famous. But
That's true.
dude, so entertainment used to be you had to go through Hollywood. You had to go through avenues to get there, and we have more freedom now to where we can do it just from right here.
Yeah, man.
Like from our fucking homes, we can try to get famous on YouTube or OnlyFans or wherever the fuck it may be. And it's working. People are able to do it, and they're becoming millionaires, and we have less of the hardworking tradespeople. I don't know. Maybe this is a drunk conversation.
Nah, dude. Nah, you're 100% right there, I think you're onto something.
But, yeah. And dude, if you talk to any like older person who's like in the trades, like, you know, I just had a dude come fix my roof, and he's like 50 some years old, right? Dude, I could relate with him because I was talking to him about the same shit I just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Yep,
yeah, he got it."
That's absolutely true.
He's probably seeing a bunch of young people that don't want to actually work.
They don't want to do it.
Yep, they're
like
most of their time
literally
trying
struggling,
to get famous or something.
They're struggling with employment because no younger people want to do the trades work anymore. We might be in fucking trouble, people.
Hey,
like seriously, it's fucking crazy.
That's not an AI road, but on that same type of avenue, the last time we went down that type of train of thought of the end of the world was an AI conversation with Bob Motta. What we're going to be setting up here soon, hopefully, Jay and Bob Motta on here at the same time, and the theme of the show is going to be AI.
Jay said I talked to my roofer about OnlyFans economy. No, I talked to him.
That sounds so hilarious when you say it out loud. Hey,
oh my god!
Hey, Charles. So hey, man, you seen this chick on OnlyFans? You see how damn good she's doing? How's the workers been? I bet they all have OnlyFans accounts. Dude, I'm literally crying right now. Oh my god, funny. That's funny.
We talked about
we all need OnlyFans accounts. We all need to just start OnlyFans accounts.
Oh,
we're all gonna be okay. Oh.
We talked about how young people don't want to do the trades work. That's what we just to be clear. Goddamn, that was the funniest shit ever.
Oh shit.
Oh
wow, that's hilarious. Yeah, dude. I mean, that would be a very awkward conversation to just straight.
That's so funny.
You know, he's probably right in the middle of, yeah.
Dude, I wish that's how the conversation went. That would have been amazing. See how he reacted.
Okay, all right. Wow. All right, let's go here. Oh, Mandy.
Let's get back on track here.
Get in the game here. We're going back in. Oh, shit, I hit a button mistake.
Oh, that means drink. That's the drink button.
By the couch, kissing for vacation.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the squared circle, this cunt.
Kitchen. And then he just I could see all the whites in his eyes, and he was like coming at me. And so I grabbed one of these knives. My mom got me for Christmas. I grabbed one of them, and I was like, I swear, I swear to God. I swear to God. It was just like, I mean, I grab and be like, don't come anywhere closer to me. Because, earlier, I was having 2 other times I couldn't breathe. I'm sorry. I couldn't breathe. And it's very scary. And I just think, like, just like this kind of thing where I was saying, like, do you know if he's okay? If he's choking me and he's angry enough, he might, this is different, I think. But if he's, like, choking me or, like, pinning me or something and I can't breathe, he might go too long. So I grab a knife and I said, don't come anywhere closer to me. I had absolutely no intention of using it. I'm on the phone with my mom, and he's coming at me like he's going to grab either the phone or, like, the knife or something. And so I was just like, I was like, don't come any closer. It's coming at me, and I threw it. And I meant for it to go.
How far away was he?
Well, I was by my fridge, and he was, like, by the edge of one of the chairs of the sofa. Like,
comparing to what
10 feet. I'm trying to think in my head.
To recap, Courtney says that an argument started when the pair had both stopped sharing their phone locations that resulted in him pinning her against the floor and her retaliating by throwing a kitchen knife across the room, piercing him in the chest. Courtney also clearly states that her attack was in self-defense and specifically involved her throwing a knife 10 feet across the apartment that landed perfectly in his chest, causing him to bleed out and fear for his life.
So then, you were by the fridge and he was by the
actually insane, by the way. The skill, throwing it. I mean, or the
well,
luck,
that's not what happened. This bitch stabbed him straight up in the chest.
Right.
But yeah, what would suck is like you're having an argument, you know, whether that's the argument or not, whether she's pissed about that. If that's the reasoning, you know, that's fine. But dude, and you'll kind of see once they show a little bit of footage how she's treated him previously. Dude, she's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But you're having this argument. He should have left sooner. That's part of it too. But even if that's a normal argument that tons of couples have, it is. To pick up a fucking knife and plunge it into someone's chest.
Yeah.
And then,
in front of the fridge, he was by the couch, and then behind my island.
And then what kind of movements did he make at the moment? He was gonna walk
running
up?
At me.
Running? Okay.
Well, charging, aggressively walking, something.
What was he doing? Like, was he doing something with his hands or?
He had his hands up. I couldn't tell you exactly.
Was he yelling at you at the time?
Yes.
Was that at the moment that he was charging you or earlier in one of the arguments?
It was before he choked me. Yes, it was before he choked me.
Okay.
Or whatever. But I swear to God, I was scared. After like what I was scared.
Not normal argument? Goddamn, I'm getting drunk. Holy shit, I'm slurring.
Woo!
Not normal
Food
argument?
truck Dan!
Is that a rule?
Food truck Ricky!
Not taking the dog out and stepping in piss is a normal argument. Is that a rule?
I mean, the cops are definitely showing her empathy. I'll go with that one.
I don't know. She's got all caps, so I don't know if she's calling out a rule or not. Anyway, that was fucking synced up. Did you see that? We were fully synced on the
Oh,
drink.
no, I didn't. Damn, I missed it.
That was sick.
That's what I like to see. Synchronization.
And I was on the phone with my mom, and it was still happening.
Yeah.
I was scared.
So you told me that he had you against the wall at one point, right? With his hands over your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you?
This is not a normal argument. There we go. That she's clarifying.
Okay,
we're getting a little buzzed.
That's what we just drank for, though.
Oh shit! Double
That's
time.
what I just
Double
called
time.
Out. That's what I just. Why are you so behind on chat?
I think I just read it late because I was looking at you.
Yeah.
After you said the thing, did you see us? That's when I was looking at chat last. And then I popped chat up and I was like, oh wait.
Dummy go.
I don't think I'm actually behind.
And it wasn't even a rule. She said, "No, I'm just talking about how crazy this chick
Son
is."
of a bitch. Yeah, well, the rules are out the window. Food truck Ricky.
This is amazing.
I've been against the wall.
Austin's still here? She's still hanging out at 1 o'clock?
Austin's going hard tonight, bro. Yo, when you get a shirt launch happening, you going hard tonight.
Oh, that's right. No, she's
hard.
obligated
Loving
to be
it.
here.
Killing it right now.
No,
she said she's going to be here, man. I'm excited.
I swear to God, this is one of the best episodes we've ever done.
Killing it,
This is
dude.
amazing. This is so fun.
I want to get Austin on here rocking the shirt.
She's been on live, right? Like
She was a call-in
show.
once. Yeah, she called in once.
I thought so.
And
Yeah,
she was cool as hell. Yeah, man. Keep putting Austin over.
Yeah,
dude,
And
the
then-
art. Does she allow like?
It blew me
I mean,
away.
she
Like I
has an
can't even
Instagram.
hopefully I can put that across now because I don't think it truly comes through in text. How fucking mind blowing I was at that. Like I was like, this is amazing. Like,
Doesn't she have an Instagram for her art? Like
yeah,
her- like
yeah.
the stuff she makes?
Well, I think she did shirts actually. Like, yeah, anything Austin you want me to promote? Like, yeah, let me know. Send that to me. I'll do that for you.
I was gonna say if she's okay with throwing it out there, we should totally promote it
Yeah,
because
definitely.
she's officially a collaborator.
100%. 100%. Yeah, straight up on the team. She knows.
He dropped it to them.
When I'm trying to remember like a whole situation of where I was very upset about something, which I've learned this in therapy and whatever, it's like write down like all the details so you don't forget. Just like write it all out clearly so that it makes sense to you and makes sense to somebody else. But I haven't had a chance to have a pen and paper or my phone to like write down exactly what happened. And I haven't really even like fully thought about it. So honestly, my answer is I don't remember.
That's fine. Okay. You guys have a history of violence?
Yeah.
You say you've been together how long? Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. Grub truck, Ricky, not food truck. Gina with the correction.
That's true. Yeah.
Almost.
Does that count as a mispronunciation?
Yep, there it is. I'll fuck it up every time.
Oh man, this is too much.
So how many?
Hey, now while I got paused, hold on, Laura, fingers up in the air, and I see a Gigi and a middle finger.
shit.
Damn, throw it up, dude. She's wilding out tonight.
You talking about these?
Wilding out tonight.
Woo!
I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, and I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it.
Things are getting crazy.
Love it. Love it.
Incidents you think you've had?
I don't know, but we shouldn't be together.
Have you made a report before?
No.
You've never made a report?
Oh, I did in Dallas.
Yes, Johnny, please. Yeah, we'll get them OnlyFans links in the chat.
Yep. If you got them, drop them.
Got them, drop them. Okay, here we go. Austin, I'm in the midst of opening my shop. Not weird enough. Okay, I like the name. But snail pace, baby. Thanks, y'all. I'm like 19 seconds mental high as fuck delay. Nah, I get it, man. That's why the shirts took so long. You know, it takes a minute to get all your ducks in a row.
Thing. It takes forever. Like, all right, so we started our website thing. I was going to build the website, and I did build like a landing page for like a temporary thing. But then I have to figure out fucking the credit card information, like, you know, being able to take payments and stuff. That's a whole nother deal, right? So
yeah,
I
but
never
you're gonna
finished
get
it.
there. So
I'll get there. When
Yeah.
I have time, I'll get there.
yeah, that's
So
how me,
Stevie
dude. I
figured
got
out-
a list of things I do every single day, man. Like,
I mean, it's everybody. Like, all this stuff that we do is a hobby. Like,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
currently
not
what it is.
Our fucking jobs.
Yeah,
like,
it's
this is
currently
not shit
still a hobby.
This
Well-
is not shit we can work on all day, every day.
yeah, I do actually I think I put enough hours in to call it a part-time job, though.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
yes.
I put them in, bro. Like,
That's true.
I'm actually
For
very
you,
I'm excited
yes,
to
for
sleep in
you.
the morning. Tomorrow's gonna be crazy.
You do not stop. Like, this is like,
Go,
dude,
baby.
you get off your real job and you're right onto this. So, like, if you're not doing research, you're promoting. If you're not promoting, you're streaming. If you're not streaming, you're researching. You're doing something else, right?
Killing it, trying to.
Constantly. You don't stop. Me, I try to come up with things, and I'm creatively, I am a different beast to where, and this has been me my entire life. I am the worst creatively that you can imagine, because I'm never happy with my product, ever. Like I can't put. I'm just never happy.
Yeah.
So I can
That's
get
also
it
a
so
good thing.
far.
But also, if
but
you
it's
never
not.
put anything
It's
out,
not.
also.
I never put anything out because
Yeah.
I'm so like I'm just like, no, it could be
Yeah.
better, you know. And
Yeah.
that's my big problem. That's my big hang up.
Yeah.
But,
Nah, man.
Yeah, I mean,
keep her
we
going,
work
baby.
though.
We
We
killing it.
try to do stuff, and you put in a ton of work. You put in an insane amount of work, and like I've always said, I've said this previously publicly. I kind of just show up, you know.
You're coming in now, though, man. You help me out with a lot of stuff now, though. Like,
yeah, there's been
especially the
I'll do-
documents, man. I think you kill those. Like, you do those really well.
I'll do
Like, anytime
research
we
on-
actually get into that stuff.
Yeah, I'll do research on stuff, and I mean that's about. I'll help promote and stuff, and that now that I'm on Twitter, I'll help.
I
I'll
do
try to
like
help
that
out
you're on
there.
Twitter now. Yeah, that helps. Twitter is such a good tool, man. I love Twitter so much.
It really is.
Twitter
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, about a year ago, and he was detained.
And what happened there?
He had pushed me in the lobby, but it wasn't like a big deal, and they made it a huge deal.
The couple had also been involved in another incident in Las Vegas less than a year earlier. Police were called to their apartment after a loud argument was heard, as well as glasses smashing on the floor and walls. The apartment was trashed when police arrived, and Courtney's story was all over the place.
Why did you call for help? Because we were getting really loud. And I was like, oh my god, we're gonna like do damage to the room or something. Not damage to each other. Like I really want to like.
But why would you
highlight
think
that.
Why would you think that you were gonna do damage to the room?
I like throwing something or like.
Did you throw something?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody throw anything?
No.
So why would you think that there is damage to the room to be made?
Because I've done that before in our house, and I.
What have you done?
Thrown a glass and plate.
Did you throw a glass or a plate to a team today?
No.
Okay. So
No, this was before.
Okay, so when I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the.
Oh my god!
started.
I got another bathroom break.
All right, hit it.
You can keep going if you want to, though.
All right.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll flow through this a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I did. Well, I'm guessing that I threw a glass, but that sounds like me. So.
Courtney was brought to jail and held for 12 hours overnight, but Toby refused to press charges and advocated heavily for release. This may seem like nothing, but police did conclude that Courtney had attacked him that night by throwing a glass at his head. If nothing else, it proves that Courtney was capable of attacking Toby unprovoked and opens up an entirely new avenue for this investigation. However, it also turns out that police had been in contact with the couple more recently. In fact, they'd actually been called by security to their apartment the day before the attack.
But the cops have been up there one other time yesterday for absolutely no reason. Absolutely none. They harassed not the police, but security guards from the front office, like young security guards. Came up for no reason. Bothered him, bothered me.
The cops were called, however, and captured an entire exchange on body cams, providing a stark contrast to the story that Courtney gave here.
You didn't call.
I didn't. Nobody.
I called. You called.
What?
Okay.
What's going on?
Okay. Hold on, man. Let him talk. Okay. Let him talk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The front desk personnel, she informed us that Miss Courtney, her
Criminal profiling. Take a sip whenever the interrogator tries to analyze the suspect's behavior and motives. Mandy.
boyfriend was trying to get into the elevator, and she had her hand out like this, and she was like, "Oh no, don't come inside the elevator." Okay. So we asked her. I said, "Do you want him to leave the property?" She said no. She don't want him to.
I did not say that. I said yes.
Hold on.
Courtney, what's going on? What do you need? What?
Yeah, good enough.
My boyfriend.
All right. So what do you want us to do?
I want a restraining order against Christian Wimselli.
We don't issue those.
Because,
Those
no,
are
I'm serious.
courts.
Can I do that?
You
Where
have to
can
go
I
to court. You have to go to
Okay,
downtown.
how
or
can
get
I make
petition.
myself first?
Courtney is obviously extremely panicked in this footage and seems less concerned about any possible abuse that she may have been sustaining and more worried about getting a restraining order before Toby can. It's also important to note that the building security noticed her pushing Toby out of the elevator and screaming at him and mentioned absolutely no aggression coming from him. As the evidence mounts up, it's starting to get increasingly more likely that Courtney's whole self-defense story might be straying slightly away from the truth. But as is almost always the case in situations like these, everything is still hearsay, and officially debunking her claims is going to be a challenge for the detectives. But after leaving her alone for almost an hour and letting her change clothes, they return to the interrogation room with some more news for her.
So you're living in a nightmare right now.
Yes.
You know?
I will feel so much better once they just say he's stable.
Yeah.
And I've been asking so much.
That's what we're waiting for. Okay.
I mean, I feel like at the end, if he's not, that's a lot worse for me.
So they've asked for an update, and I asked them for an update as well, so they're checking to see what's going on. Because they're
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I will do with myself if he's not okay.
No matter what.
I clearly we can't be together.
No matter what happens, no matter where this falls, right? It's out of our control.
So we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could. And
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. No, there's no way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah. Relax. You're fine.
No.
Calm down. Calm down. Take deep breaths.
I need to hug my mom. I cannot be left alone in like a room by myself.
You won't be.
After this. No, that's not true. That's not real, right?
It is real.
Christian is dead.
Yes. You're not gonna lie.
The last thing he ate was Subway. What I was saying to that other room, I said, God forbid, when like from far away, what if it had accidentally hit a little bit lower and he died?
So we can't change what's occurred and get him before. So just step by step. So you'll get through this, all right?
It's easy to tell by the detectives' reactions that they're fairly convinced what happened was indeed self-defense. In fact, one of them was even talking earlier about how he's sure she'd be allowed home that night and that everything was going to be fine. So it obviously wasn't hard for her lawyer to convince them officially that she wasn't guilty and she was let off without any charges. But remember, the detectives weren't aware of any of the evidence mentioned so far. All they know is what Courtney told them. So as time went on, evidence started to mount up, and the Abumseli's case was starting to become stronger and stronger. The body cam videos started to become publicly available, and the true nature of her previous arrests came to light. There were also unflattering videos such as this one showing her drunk in public just days after her release.
Poker face. Drink when the suspect remains calm and composed during intense questioning. She's calm as fuck.
Oh, shit.
Good call, Mandy.
I've been drinking.
Dude, how many hands do you have? Jesus Christ.
Right? You should have highlighted my comment. I said I'm very dexterous.
Oh, shit, I missed that one.
I'm very dexterous.
I see it. Damn.
Don't worry about it.
Damn, he's holding his... Now, I can redo it right now. He's literally doing this right here. He's got his phone right here. He's taking a piss. He's got the beer somewhere over here. The beer's here somewhere.
Cigarette in the mouth.
Cigarette in the mouth.
No,
he's dropping.
I don't
the
smoke
phone.
inside. I don't smoke inside.
Takes the drink. Dick's still out. Dick's just hanging. Actually, he don't need to hold the dick. He don't need to hold the dick.
That's true. You don't need to hold the dick.
Actually, I think he's probably just doing this, pissing. Bam, bam. Cigarette in the mouth.
You can do a lot of things. Multitasking,
That's
baby.
all he needs to do.
Octillions of
Yeah, and they're seeking justice.
Lord.
What? Dude, I love you guys so much. You're so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you should go. You should just know her boyfriend. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and yeah, okay.
We got Freckles commenting. Here we go in the chat. Freckles, thank you for coming through here. Made her laugh.
Sure, people make mistakes and drink too much. But when you're seen acting like this in public just days after bawling your eyes out in an interrogation room, you don't exactly get painted in the best light. Just days later, footage secretly recorded by Toby was found on his phone displaying Courtney violently screaming at him, using aggressive language, hitting him across the face, and using racial slurs.
You literally talked to her without telling me! Courtney, I was on a bike ride and she passed me and I said hi. You and Courtney are having a live chat. My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you to act and call me a You're Yes, thank you. Thank you. I want you to get away from me!
So due to this and many other accounts stating that Courtney was well and truly the one, she was officially taken to court by Toby's family. This is where the final nail in the coffin was delivered by a medical examiner who'd observed
listen to this right here.
Toby's body and come to a conclusion.
Now, based on the information you received that the defendant was alleged to have thrown this knife, do your observations support that?
If the person who supposedly did this is an expert knife thrower, and the knife is the type of knife that you can throw, I guess that could have happened.
Did you receive any information that the defendant was a knife thrower?
No.
So based on that fact that you did not receive that information, would it support that?
No.
And what would you expect to see a knife do if someone just flung it at somebody?
It would just hit the body and bounce off.
Now, as a result of this case, did you come to a cause, or did you make a determination as to the cause and manner of death?
Yes.
Could you please explain those to the court?
The cause of death was stab wound of right subclavian artery. The manner of death was homicide.
As of April 2023, Courtney is currently awaiting what's become one of the most anticipated trials in modern history. She faces life in prison on account of second-degree murder with all of the evidence stacked against her. Courtney's case is still ongoing and is an incredibly difficult one to solve, unlike the case of Yardley Love that was solved almost instantly when the killer made a disastrous slip-up.
I do know this one. This is one we're about to do.
Was that her that was crying there?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, that's her.
Wow, she looks a lot different.
Yeah.
A lot different.
We're about to go into round 3 here. Or no, round 4, excuse me.
Is this I'm assuming this is either the last or second to last?
Second to last, I believe.
Second to last. All right. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You ain't got to sit and pee to have control.
What?
35 years of experience.
Yeah. Still talking about dicks in the chat.
You know where things are going. You know what's happening down there. Again, 35 years.
No way!
At 2:15 a.m. on the 3rd of May 2010, police arrived at 22-year-old Yardley Love's college apartment to a distressing scene. One of Love's roommates, Caitlin, who had gone back to talk with her, was met with horror when realizing what was in Yardley's room. There was a large hole punched in her bedroom door, and in the center of the room, Yardley Love's lifeless body, face down, lying in blood. Caitlin immediately notified the police. The police arrived at the gruesome scene just a few minutes later. Upon arrival, they anticipated the death to be some sort of alcohol or drug recovery case due to the details given in the original phone call, but immediately after seeing the body, they realized there was something far more sinister at play. It was quickly discovered that there were clearly visible physical injuries across Love's body, including a black eye, bruising along the right side of her face, and large bleeding gashes along her legs. Attempts were hastily made to revive the girl, but after half an hour of the original discovery, Yardley Love was pronounced dead, presumed murdered. To understand the full context of this case, we must first look into Yardley Love's life and school background. Yardley was a very smart college student who easily excelled in all her classes. But not only was she an amazing student, she was also a great athlete. In fact, Yardley loved to play sports, having a special love for lacrosse and being exceptionally talented at it. The thing Yardley adored more than all of that, though, was her loving boyfriend, 22-year-old George Hughley. The two were outwardly known as completely normal, and even quite a charming couple. But unbeknownst to most, George had an exceedingly violent past, causing many brushes with the law. In 2007, he was found in possession of alcohol while underage, and just a year later, he was arrested for reckless driving, being drunk in public, and resisting arrest outside a fraternity house in Virginia. He was tased, given a suspended sentence with 6 months of probation. None of this was disclosed to his university, making his subsequent violent behavior within the school even more of a secret. George's main issues, though, were with both alcohol abuse and anger. Just 1 year into his relationship with Yardley, he attacked one of his teammates after hearing a rumor that they had kissed her. And in another concerning display of anger soon after, he had to be pulled off of Yardley after pinning her down out of pure rage. All of this caused their relationship to become heavily unstable, described by some as rocky and unpredictable. Yardley was known to be very uncomfortable with her boyfriend's use of alcohol and was often scared by his rage-fueled outbursts. So after almost 2.5 years of dating, Yardley finally decided to break up with him in April of 2010. This is why directly after her murder, many of Yardley's friends pointed directly to George when asked who they thought could have been the suspect. Her friends had also caught wind of emails and messages between the couple, in which Yardley had apologized for the breakup, only to be met with the violent and angry responses. On the 4th of May, just over 24 hours after the murder, Hughley was charged with the murder of Yardley Love and was brought in for questioning. The entire interrogation was recorded with police cameras and showcases from start to finish a tragic tale of a man blissfully unaware of the nightmare he is responsible for. The interview begins with the detective informing George that he is being detained, and as such is not...
This is on Hulu. There was a documentary on this on Hulu.
Yeah, I'm familiar with this case. I'd seen this one before, this actual interrogation. This one's wild. The entire story of this one's wild. But yeah, this dude, at the time of this interrogation, I do not believe that he knew what he had actually done. What he did in the moment, I don't think that he knew that he had killed this girl. Absolute garbage can piece of shit fuckface. But you can tell by the reaction that, once he realizes that this is, and he's of course trying to, spin the story about what happened. This one's interesting.
Not free to leave the interrogation, but at no point does she explain what crime it is that's being investigated. At this point, George is not aware that Yardley Love is dead. Questioning begins with George explaining his whereabouts on May 2nd, the night of Yardley's murder.
I went to dinner with my dad and my 2 buddies.
Where was that? Where did you?
I went to C&L.
Okay.
And then went home, went to the bar for like a little while. And
What time did you go out to eat?
That was probably 7:30 with dinner.
Okay.
And then went home, I drank a few beers, I went to the bar for a little while. I went to Boylan Heights.
Well, okay.
Then I went over to talk to Yardley.
Who's Yardley?
Yardley
Swallowed my spit wrong.
Former girlfriend.
George explains that after a night of drinking, he'd gone to see Yardley in her own apartment. The detective uses this as an opportunity to strengthen the notion that this interview has nothing to do with Yardley by simply asking who she was. This will become important later in the interrogation.
When I went over to talk to Yardley, I was like, Yardley, and she was like already totally freaked out because of what she did this past a few days ago, and we haven't talked since. And I was just gonna go talk to her, and she was already freaking out.
George mentions that Yardley was freaked out when he arrived at her apartment, apparently due to the innocent reasoning that they hadn't talked since the breakup, and she simply wasn't expecting to see him. We know this notion to be untrue, and her shock was likely down to a drunken George appearing in her apartment, and quite literally kicking down her bedroom door. Nevertheless, the detective stays empathetic and unbiased in her comments, again, enforcing the idea that she's just there to collect information and has nothing against George himself.
What happened next?
what happened next, and she kept hitting her head against the wall when she was sitting on the bed, and I was like, I grabbed her and I like shook her. I was like, stop, like we need to like, and looked at her. I was like, we need to like talk about this. And like, I mean, I was holding her arms and stuff, but like I never struck her. I never like hit her like in the face or anything. I was just like, we need to talk. And she was so like floppy, a fish out of the water, like so like all this, all because of what happened last week. And I was like, listen, like I'm not here to like fight with you or like do anything, like here to talk to you. And she was like, no, like get away from me, all this like, and like that's what happened. Like I left, like she was in her bed. I think her nose was bleeding a little bit.
George goes into more detail about the time he spent with Yardley that evening.
Yeah, sounds like she wants you to get the fuck out, bro. Maybe leave?
But describes how she had apparently been hurting
We
herself.
gotta drink.
And the only time...
Confession time. Has there been another one? Have we missed one, maybe?
We could have missed one. I'm going slowly through the chat here, trying to catch up.
We did
Also
criminal
talking.
profiling. Take a sip whenever interrogator tries to analyze suspect's behavior. Mandy's calling them out.
She is the best ref.
I'm literally, at this point, I'm only relying on her comments.
Yeah, I actually, I hit it by mistake.
She's the referee.
But I'm not even looking at the list anymore.
Time he put his hands on her was in an attempt to restrain her and keep her safe. But this doesn't necessarily explain the bloody nose he described her as having. The man's answers are also somewhat scattered. He adds unnecessary detail and repeats himself, the first sign that he is beginning to feel panicked and uncomfortable. The detective goes on to ask what it was that had happened last week, to which he explains that after they had broken up, Yardley had allegedly stormed into his apartment and assaulted him. He doubles down on the idea that this is why he went to see her that night, and at no point did he hit or strike the girl at all.
And I never like hit her, never struck her, never, and nothing happened.
All right, so you go over there, knock on the door.
Her front door was open, her room door was closed. I knocked like Yardley, like she heard me, open the door and went in.
All right, went in where?
To her room.
All right, straight to her bedroom?
Straight to her bedroom, yeah, I mean.
How'd you get through the door?
Her door or the front door?
Her door.
Actually, it might have been locked.
It was.
Just these two words from the detective are enough to
it
plant
was.
seeds of doubt in George's mind. Questions like, how does she know it was locked, arise, and he begins to mentally question why he's even being detained in the first place. This sets him more on edge, and he begins to fumble over his words, seemingly flustered and taken aback.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Just be honest with me.
It was locked, yeah. Because I think I put a hole.
Yeah. You punched a hole through the door?
I'm pretty sure actually now.
You
now
punched
you
a hole
said
through
that,
the
yeah.
door.
Yeah, it seems like you have some kind of fucking issue, bro.
Like, and he was avoiding that.
Man,
and
he
knows that she knows,
She
right?
just started like shaking uncontrollably and bashing herself against the wall. I don't know what was going on. What? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Bro. What you pulled last week was outrageous. Like, I just want to talk to you.
Why'd you push the door then?
Because I wanted.
I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. What the fuck?
I mean, what a psychopath,
George is now
right?
clearly concerned and on edge, and is caught in his first lie after admitting that he had punched a
plot twist. Take a drink.
Oh, really? Is there one?
Turn of events.
God damn it,
Andy
Mandy,
said it. I'm
Joe.
here for it.
hole in the door,
Shit.
signaling that he may have been more violent and angry than he'd originally let on, and possibly
It's been
showing
like
how
Power
he
2
may
hours
begin to
at
open
this
up.
point.
Do what?
Power 2 hours. We thought
This is a Power 2.
The video was an hour, but we take a lot of breaks. To
We have
comment
been
and do
bullshitting a
things.
lot as well. Hey, it's Feral Friday. We get a little bit wild. Hey, and this is the
what happened.
first drinking game on a Feral Friday in like 3 months. So we knew it'd get a little bit
Yeah.
wilder.
True,
Yeah, and it was a late start. It didn't get started till
We're
an
here
hour
for it.
late. So
This is what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
tonight
where
was
we're
a
at.
little bit different, folks. And I appreciate, again, everybody that's in here right now is real motherfuckers, okay?
Oh my god, dude. The chat that we
yeah.
have right now are the real fucking deal.
Absolutely, bro.
Up and explain
These are
more
our
throughout the
fans,
interrogation.
Our actual fans.
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about?
Not to exclude anybody. I mean, there's fans that just couldn't be here because of the time frame. I mean, it's late.
That's true. It is 1:30 in the morning.
But I mean, the people that are here are fucking real shit.
Yeah, what I was saying
amazing.
was the real cats are fucking hanging and banging right now.
So many different things.
Okay. Like what?
Like what she did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Like went to like Carolina, how she attacked me. You know, like she went to Carolina and hooked up with someone Sunday when we were still trying to figure out things. Came over, attacked me on Tuesday. You know, and I'm just sitting like, I was like, this is outrageous.
More information is now given as George opens up. It goes beyond him saying that he was attacked to saying that he felt as though she had cheated on him, all while he was trying to make things better between them. He expresses frustration, an emotion that can easily turn into resentment and anger under the right conditions, such as alcohol abuse.
And then we like wrestled on the ground the same way. Her nose started bleeding, and then she ended. I think she was back in bed, and I left. I was like, this is not going anywhere.
How did she get back in bed?
We were like wrestling, and we stood up, and I tossed her. I pushed her onto the bed. I was like, go to bed. Like, I'll talk to you later. I'm like, I didn't like throw her, but like we were like standing up at this point after we were wrestling on the ground. She had like a bloody nose, and I was like, go to bed.
Okay. And you kind of tossed her on the bed and you left.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go back and check on her at any point?
No, I did not.
Okay. Did you touch her neck area at all? Did you choke her at one point?
I may have grabbed her a little bit by the neck when we were like, but I never like strangled her.
Okay.
But I mean, during the whole like commotion, you know, like I might have grabbed her neck, but I never was like strangling her.
Okay. All right.
The bloody nose is a perfect example to describe how George continues to open up regularly throughout the interrogation. Originally, he had no idea how it had come about. His best explanation is that it happened while Yardley was hitting her own head against the wall, but now all of a sudden it happened while the two of them were wrestling on the floor. This came alongside admissions that he had pushed her onto the bed and that he may have even strangled her at one point. While he's still not made aware—
Bro, she just wouldn't like, listen to me or stop moving or let me talk. So I just started beating the fucking shit out of her and threw her against the wall. And like, I didn't actually strangle her, but I might have touched her throat a little. Jesus fuck, man. Bro. What are we doing? Like,
yeah, this guy's crazy.
That he's killed the girl, pressure is continuing to rise as the truth begins to surface.
She has a pretty good knot on her head. That's why I'm asking how you can explain how that would have happened.
Like, she should have just listened to me, bro.
I mean, I don't even know when a knot. I mean,
like on the side of her head, she's been hit pretty good right there. So I'm just trying to figure out, did you hit her with something?
No.
Was that her head into the wall?
It's Carmella Gordon still hanging out. New member Carmella Gordon, thank you so much. That's absolutely amazing.
You are the real MVP.
The real MVP's up in here.
Never touched her or struck her or anything.
Well, you touched her. You had your hands on her.
I said never struck her.
Okay.
No, he said I never touched her or struck her. And then she said, well, you touched her. He said, well, I never struck her. Dude, this guy, I bet this guy has different definitions for every goddamn violent word you can think of.
Yeah, probably, right?
Like, you can say you struck her. I didn't strike her. I may have hit her once or twice, but I didn't strike her.
You know? Joanne, he went total Hulk on her.
Crazy shit.
He probably had an absolute total fucking mental break and freaked the fuck out and went too fucking far. And it's, you know what I mean? Like, that's not acceptable. Nothing about that's acceptable. That's fucking crazy.
I don't give a fuck how intense the argument was or the situation. You don't fucking break down doors.
Yeah, right.
To somebody.
Yeah,
like, you knock on the door, and if they don't want to fucking talk to you, you fucking give up. Like, that's how that shit works.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
They're creating a barrier between you and them, and that's it. Like, you end it there. You go fucking sleep somewhere else, right? Or like whatever the situation is.
Absolutely.
The domestic situation. You go sleep on the couch. You go outside. I mean, whatever the fuck it may be.
Yeah.
You may even have to sleep in your car. I don't know. But you don't fucking break down a goddamn door
and then
to get to somebody.
Attack this lady.
That's true violence.
Girl, rather, like, yeah, because he said that I don't know if they've got this part. I'm pretty sure he had said it already, but she is bashing herself into the wall, essentially, is what his excuse is. I think it's after he actually realizes she's dead. He's basically saying, yeah, like I was holding her and she just started bashing herself into the wall. Like, okay, bro.
Like,
well, I'm trying to figure out why she's got a black eye and why she's got a big lump right there.
I mean,
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I couldn't tell you.
She might have hit her
head.
head.
I hit a wall. I hit a door.
It's possible.
I definitely struck a door. What's your definition of struck? I definitely struck an inanimate object. Wood. Mother Earth. I hit Mother Earth. Laura coming through with the $5. Yes, normalize de-escalation.
That's so good. That's so good.
Love it.
I struck. You branched it from wood to Mother Earth. I struck Mother Earth, bro. I was one with nature.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this fucking guy. Laura, thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing. Hanging long tonight. I did not hit her. I lightly tapped her shoulder. He is crazy. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man.
I mean,
So you never hit her.
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying? You never.
Yeah, I don't know how.
With anything.
So she's got them.
So okay. All right. No, that's fine. That's fine.
The detective now decides to mount pressure even more from this point forward. Instead,
That was a really
Oh,
you had to pop it up again because that's really funny. I struck Mother Earth.
instead of letting George take the conversation where he wants, she begins to ask questions. Passively.
Oh shit, Carmela coming through. The $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Oh, that struck Mother Earth comment is killing me.
I mean,
that's killing me.
You know, he's gonna dance all around this bullshit. You know,
so funny.
Accusing him of injuring her in different ways.
Oh shit, yeah, what? Loading up the chat. Loading up the chat with them brewskis. Thank you all so much. Y'all making, I mean, it's 1:46 a.m. Eastern time here. Oh yeah, struck Mother Earth. Gonna see that on a shirt soon, Austin. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, right. Some people go for a walk. Some people punch other people in the face. Yeah, we need to stop those people from. I struck Mother Earth and hope she struck back. Wow. You guys are amazing.
It becomes clear that the detective is trying to raise emotions and force George into a corner, making him flustered in an attempt to get information that he wouldn't have given under normal circumstances. The next 10 minutes or so of the interrogation consist mostly of fairly placid questions about that night, where he went when he left, how much he'd had to drink, what time he went to bed, and other similar queries. However, after leaving him alone in a room for a while, the detectives return once again to turn up the pressure for the 22-year-old.
Is there another reason why you two broke up? Any arguments? Any past physical violence? Okay, because keep in mind, before we've talked to you, we've talked to other people too.
No, I understand.
You know. Okay.
I mean, that night that she found the text messages in my phone, that night I was more drunk than I've probably ever been.
Right.
And she did the same
Was that
thing.
persuasion?
Like, you know, like yelling at me. Like,
was that persuasion?
We get a little persuasion.
He said we talked to other people before we talked to you.
Gina's calling it.
Is that persuasion?
I think that was persuasion, actually. Yeah. Trying to get in his head a little bit.
like hitting me while I'm drunk, and I actually laid on her and like held her, like detained her kind of. And
okay, yeah. I agree with
that,
that, Alia. He's kind of trying to put up a poker face right now.
Okay.
Like leaving, but that happened that night.
How did you detain her?
I mean, sir, like that night I was.
Did you let go of her yourself, or did other people have to come and get you off of her?
I'm not. You know, I really don't remember that night. at all.
Oh.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
So maybe because you maybe smothered her a little bit that night, maybe you choked her a little bit?
No, I don't think I choked her. She never said I choked her. She said I
What
laid
about
on her and
smacking?
held her.
Right.
And
How did you lay down on her?
She said I literally like laid on her.
Was she face down and you laid on top of her, or?
I don't even know. We like we've hung out since that night, like a bunch of times, like actually probably a dozen times since that night.
Right.
And we haven't really talked about that since that night. Like she's never said that like I was choking her or anything. She said I literally like laid on her and like kind of like didn't let her.
She's about what, 105, 110 pounds soaking wet. You're almost double her size.
Yeah, probably.
You don't think that would maybe be enough to take the breath out of her if you're laying down on top of her?
I mean, I never thought about it like that, but I never like hurt her.
Right. Well, we never mentioned anything to her, to her face, and you constantly bringing up that you didn't punch her in the face.
No,
we never even asked you that question.
I know. I mean,
did you maybe at least smack her? Hey,
Oh my God, I
snap out
love
of it or something
watching.
like that.
I love watching cops just fucking beat down a suspect like this, where the suspect knows what they've done.
Yes.
And the fucking cop knows also what they've done.
Yep.
And they're just fucking smacking them in the face with facts.
They're like, "Fuck
They're
you."
just like,
They're like, "What are
yeah,
you doing?
dude.
Fuck you."
Oh
Hey,
my God,
actually, she's good cop. He's bad cop.
Right. She's not doing anything. She's not even talking, honestly. But he's smacking them in the face. But yeah, drink to that.
Totally.
I never. No, I mean, I'm in here for assault charges.
Right.
That's why.
No, I never told you were.
Yeah,
We
someone
had any
said-
warrants on you.
A mistake like this can often be seen as an informal admission. George was at no point charged or detained for assault. He was there for murder. George becomes panicked after knowing he made a mistake here, so the questions are piled on from here on out.
Have you ever threatened any harm to her?
No.
Why'd you take her computer?
I don't know. I have no idea.
There's maybe because there's evidence on the computer, emails that you sent.
No, there's no. I mean, you can read all the emails.
Bro, he's playing it so cool. That was definitely good cop, bad cop, too. Yeah.
Yep.
That was.
There's not going to be anything on that computer that we're going to bring up forensically that came from George saying, hey, you know what? I found out that you're cheating on me.
No.
Why'd you take that computer then?
Probably because she was like not talking to.
This is gun
She was not talking to me, bro. She wasn't using her computer to talk to me, dude. So, like, she didn't need it then. Like, she shouldn't be talking to other people.
Yeah, dude, this guy's a controlling piece
Like-
of human fucking filth.
If she's got a computer, she needs to be talking to me with it.
This
And
is
if
gun
she's not
country.
talking to me with it, I'm taking that thing.
Yeah, dude. I'm taking that thing. Dude, he ended her fucking life out of jealousy, bro. Like,
Yeah, this is like,
like
this is literally like one of the like most disturbing. Like, this shit gets under my skin so hard
know.
because it's so
I
fucking
know, dude.
preventable, right? It's so easily preventable. Like, dude, jealousy is not something you should be fucking that concerned with.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
people get jealous.
I was literally about to
but
say it. We all get there. We all get mad. We all get jealous. But like I mean,
it's not murder status, dude.
And like, and we,
It's-
you could go back to somebody and see exactly how they got to this point. Whether that's you had a younger age, why they have this anger issue. But dude, fucking, like it just being someone like a normal
what's even
person. Straight up, I'm
crazier?
gonna say
Like-
it like a normal person. That's why it gets so blood boiling to watch something like this, because you're like, dude, what the fuck? You literally took a young, in this case, a young person's life, but in any case, a person's life, because you can't handle rejection. Or, dude, it's fucked.
Dude, what's even crazier is what if the person wasn't even like doing anything wrong, like cheating, right? Like your jealousy is that hard to where like they actually weren't doing anything, but I mean, I don't know about this case. I don't know if they were doing any like cheating or whatever. Regardless, even if they were, it's not worth what happened, right?
Yeah.
But if they're like that, I think that happens a lot too, where people get blamed for cheating or flirting with other people, or they're on the edge of cheating. They're not necessarily cheating, but they're on the edge of cheating.
Right.
And people get so jealous about that.
Dude, they can't handle
and
it.
That
And there's
jealous
levels
rage,
of it, right?
dude.
Yeah.
That rage that boils up, and people fucking literally kill people over this shit.
And that right here, this motherfucker right here, that's the level of like.
Just walk away.
Yeah, that's the worst level right here. Somebody that can't take. I mean, dude, you're college kids, dude. You have the rest of your entire existence left.
Dude, they like there's a thing where like I think that like you can like create a bond like, and it's fake though. That's the thing. The problem is it's fake. Like these college kids, they think they create a bond with somebody that's so strong that they can't leave that bond. Like,
yeah, it's like a young person mentality too.
This is like this is my soulmate,
not exclusive,
right?
But you're right.
They think it's their fucking soulmate, and if that falls apart, they
freak
shit
out.
like this, crazy shit.
Yeah, dude.
And it's not real. It's not fucking real. Like
know.
you could find somebody 5 years later who is like way more connected to you than this person was. If you just fucking waited, instead you want to kill somebody and go to prison for the rest of your life. Okay, let's waste everything. You know, like it's actually frustrating to think about.
That's
like how silly it is because
that's where
young
I get
people doing crazy things.
Yeah, that's where I get watching these things. It's like it's literally watching it. I'm cutting some of your comment off there, Gina. I apologize. Hold on, I'm trying to fix it. But yeah, it's watching these things and in real time, like thinking
Obsession.
about
Yeah.
if you're in their shoes, what you would do and how you would actually react and why they've reacted like they have. Oh, it fucks with me, dude. I know everyone's
I can never think of myself being that obsessed with a person.
100%.
Ever.
Never,
and
dude.
Like I don't understand. I really don't get how it happens. I can't. I will never understand it ever.
I hate to do this because we are really close. We're 8 minutes left in this video, folks. I have to take a piss real quick, Dan.
8 minutes. All right, no, you're good.
I'll be right back.
Let me rock some. Let me do some ad reads. That's what I need to do. So we've got PubliclyBuzzed.com. Go buy some shirts, hoodies. That's all we got right now is shirts and hoodies, but they're cool as fuck. We got good designs. We're collabing with Austin Rains soon to do custom shirts. You guys hopefully saw those earlier. If you weren't here, they're sick as fuck. I can't pull them up because I don't have control over the stream, but I promise you they are fucking sick. Follow us on Twitter. You know the YouTube channel because you're here. We've got 2 Twitter channels. We got Publicly Buzzed on Twitter. That's the main Twitter channel. That's the one Stevie runs. And we've got PubBuzz_Dan. That's my Twitter feed. Follow that one if you want to. I just broke 100 in a month. Dude, killing it. Fucking what? Killing it. I'm also really fucking drunk. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. This has been a wild drinking game. We're out there. We're getting wild. I don't know what else to promote, to be honest. Every Sunday, Murder Church, 9 a.m. Stevie goes live. Discord. Thank you, Gina. Discord. And I already knew Mandy was going to come through with the links. We got Discord. Every Sunday, Murder Church. Every Tuesday, Stevie goes live with something. It just depends on what's going on. And then Thursday, I'm here. Friday, I'm here for Feral Friday. Look at Mandy. There she is. Oh, my God. This is literally the best mod of all time. She's fucking kills it. Yeah, I do have a haunted poltergeist house. Fucking Austin Rains just got on Twitter. She just got here. She fucking, from what I understand, she made a Twitter account just for us, for the Publicly Buzzed family. And that's fucking sick. But Austin, you need to use that channel or the Twitter feed, your Twitter feed, promote your fucking shirt business, dude, because you're killing it. You're killing it with the shirts.
Oh my god.
What?
The Mandy, she said follow, and she put your Twitter for rare sightings of Ricky Cougar
That's
back in the
what she
wild.
always says. No, that's not even new. She always
Oh
says
god,
that.
I guess I hadn't read it, dude.
I'm like people see me as Bigfoot on this because I just randomly show up every once in a while.
Yeah,
it's not, I don't every day go.
Hell,
at
even
it,
when
know?
I promoted you Tuesday, I said, "Bro, we got a special guest." It's Dan. Yeah, like it's awesome.
No,
Hey, you know what? Actually, I think it adds, bro. Like like a little rarity.
Maybe, yeah.
Man, I like it, man. Like,
because I'm never there on Tuesdays because I was a little special.
I like it.
I'm not fucking special. I'm literally the co-host of this goddamn show.
I'm
not even a guest. I'm like not even a guest.
Tuesdays, you're a guest. I'm keeping it. Shut up. You're a co-host every day but Tuesdays. Tuesdays, that's why I said it, because he's literally never comes on Tuesdays. I was like, this Tuesday I got Dan on.
That is true. That's true.
All right,
it
let's
still
go.
Works.
Got 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
He did all this stuff, and I just walked out of there with the computer.
Why would this little girl just for no reason start attacking you out of the blue?
You can ask my friends that the night the other night.
Yeah, the other night.
I have 3 eyewitnesses for that one.
Right.
She walked in and started punching me in the face, hit me with her purse, hit me with her cell phone, and literally when I stood up and backed away and was like, "You got to stop! Like, get away from me! Get away from me!" She kept coming back for more.
Okay. Why in the heck would you break down her door then? Locked door means don't come in.
Talk to her, and I've sent her.
No, that's more than that, man. That's rage. The way that door was kicked in, that was pure rage. You must have been seriously mad.
No.
You've told us everything else.
I've told you everything. I've told you guys.
That's good. Call back up right there.
Literally,
She was defending him. She defended him, as the man was saying. That's rage. She said, "Oh, but yeah." 100%.
Pure rage, man.
I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to talk
Have you
to her.
always been that way with her, as far as if she didn't want to do something, it was kind of your way or the highway?
Dude, they're going hardcore. Good
I mean, I understand that, you had a lot of alcohol in you last night.
You didn't
think
have
that
time to
maybe
think.
led into why you were, fed your emotions to kick in that door?
That may have made me rationalize kicking in the door to open it
Look
up.
at that.
But it was
You see
all
that?
strictly to.
You see how well that worked?
What was it?
He just admitting how he kicked in the door.
Right. Yeah.
Like it worked so well.
Led into why you were, fed your emotions to kick in that door?
That may have made me rationalize kicking in the door to open it up, but it was all strictly to go in there and talk to her. I wanted to talk to her. I told her.
I just wanted to talk to her, bro.
All the emails.
Maybe she's dead. Yeah, maybe she is
said,
dead, bro. All right, whatever. Like, I had to talk to her.
Like 3 emails. Like, I want to come talk to you when.
I want to talk to you so bad.
What's Mandy
that
talking about?
I will literally break down a fucking brick wall to talk to you, babe. Like that's his whole gig right now.
Mandy said, I was like, "Hey Dan, did you update the channel?" He's like, "I don't have clearance." What?
I don't. No, the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Because you had you had that pinned message and everything.
Right.
Like I can't fuck with the YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
she asked me that. That's right. In Discord too. That's a good question. I'm looking at that right now.
I got admin rights on the Discord, but the YouTube channel was all Stevie. I can't do shit about that.
Yeah, I don't even ever look behind the shit. Like I see people do like slow chats and shit. I've literally never done anything like that. I just let it go.
Very bare bones here.
And even the new mods, it's very, I've just started modding people up that have basically, we started out with people I actually knew in real life, and then we branched out to Sam and Mountain Mama and now Mandy, and
we don't get fancy. I mean, tonight was probably the first night that it may have hurt us a little bit because we had a pinned message that Gypsy was sick.
Yeah,
and that was from last week.
Forgot about that.
That was like the only thing, though. I mean, honestly,
I did
just take down. I guess take down. Can you? I don't even know. I don't.
I don't even know if
run a
that's
YouTube
possible.
channel.
I'll have to look what she was asking earlier. If
I
that
don't
would,
even
I
know
would
how it
let
works.
that would be cool. Actually, I would totally like her to put posts like that up. I'll look at it.
Can you take down? Yeah, like make mods. Well, I mean, I'm a mod and I couldn't take it down.
Yeah, I'll have to look. Like literally, like I don't ever look at any of this shit. And there's a few options that I have in the studio. And
But I mean, even you personally, like you just like when the message is no longer relevant, just take it off.
Right? Yeah, yeah. And I just wasn't even thinking that it would be up there for a whole week. I was like, oh wait.
Because people were popping in the channel and they were like, "Oh, prayers for Gypsy."
Oh shit!
I was like,
yeah,
no,
I didn't even think about
no,
that. That sucks.
we're not canceled.
That
We're not
sucks,
canceled.
Yeah. And tonight went an hour late too, but
And that's why,
It
people
is.
came in and saw the pinned message. Yeah,
it was like a double whammy.
And I should not have gone over there when like I was drinking, but like that when I was like that's made me emotional, so I wanted to go talk to her. That's why I kicked in the door. That's why I was like trying to talk. That's why I wanted to talk to her.
I think Gypsy's good though, right?
Yeah, she's okay now. Yeah, she's. I mean, she's always kind of got some stomach issues, but yeah, she's okay at the moment. We literally, it was like a different medicine that they had recommended, and it just did not go well.
Yeah, people are always worried about her.
Yeah, no, she's okay. She does have constant stomach issues. She really does, and it blows. But yeah, I mean, usually she's not that bad though. Normally, you know, she can function as a dog. Like,
yeah.
No, that was
a month ago.
A month.
Well, you detained her, right? Did you detain her last night at all?
No.
Did you fall down on top of her? You know, wrestle on the ground?
Wrestling on the ground for like a little
Did y'all wrestle on the bed at all?
No, I never never like. I mean, I shook her.
No, I mean like just kind of hold her down until she calmed down on the bed.
What the fuck?
I mean,
if anything, that would have been like on the floor, but like.
Because I'm sure you didn't want to hurt her. That way, if you were restraining her on the bed, she wouldn't be able to hurt herself as much.
I never was like laying on her like in the bed. Like when we were on the floor, when her nose started bleeding, we were like wrestling around, and that's when her nose started bleeding.
Was it pretty noisy when you all were wrestling around?
No, I mean.
Was she screaming?
No,
just by happenstance.
No.
I mean, if I'm cracking my head in the wall,
Dude, I hate this guy so much.
Yeah. No, I mean, she was not screaming.
Yeah.
She should have been. Probably. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Why do you think she should?
I don't know. I mean, well, she was screaming when I first came into the room. She was like, "No, like I'm not talking to you. Like, get the f out of here."
bro, and it gets worse. And well, fast paced, fucking worse.
Is that confession? Was that confession?
Basically, yeah. Like, I mean, dude, he started out with like, yeah, we were just talking. Now all of a sudden, she's screaming. Like, just fuck, dude. Like,
I need a beer. Also, fuck this guy. Holy shit, this guy's so hard to listen to because he's like, he knows what happened and he's letting it out, but he's trying to hide it at the same time.
Yeah,
and you can just see the garbage. Like, it's so easy. Or I'm sorry, hear the garbage.
Yeah, we got not very much longer left. Grab that beer, Dan.
Let me just get that beer real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, we are winding down here. It's 2 a.m. Eastern time. Late show tonight. Old school Feral Friday tonight. Used to go this late all the time. Yeah, what a piece of shit. Johnny Archer, yes, sorry again for the confusion, cause when I mentioned the pinned comment, man, I did not even realize that was there. And again, I'm gonna see if I can get like, you know, Mandy to post, or Sam, or, you know, Mountain Mama, any of you guys to be able to do any of that stuff. I'm sure, probably can. Like, there's art. Here we go. Community. I don't know. There's some shit back here. I'll look at it. I'm a little drunk. We'll see. I hear a music box. I shouldn't have any music playing. Pookie, I'd love to be a mod for you guys. What does it entail? Pick me. You're my only room. With this BS MS, I can only do one room. I realize one room is it, and that's you guys, all my faves. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot, Mountain Mama. I may make you a mod. Let me see here. Mountain Mama is an OOG. She's been around forever. Hold on. I'm going to make you a mod right now. Because hello, Pookie. Pookie, don't go crazy. Okay. I'm just going to... Basically, anybody that mods, I just, you know, I'm not going to go crazy with modding people, but because out the gate we didn't need a lot of mods anyways. But just to be honest, you know, we let anything basically go here unless you're being a piece of shit. You know, don't talk shit to each other. If that happens, you know, we'll time them out. But you know, or if you're a garbage can, if you're
we haven't banned. I think the only bans we've ever done has been fake accounts. Honestly,
you know, if we find straight up trolls and pieces of shit, of course you'll be banned. But
yeah,
people that are actual humans should mostly just get timed out. If you know, yeah, but pretty much just don't be shit. I just modded up Pookie.
Nice.
I did mod up Pookie. Pookie's been around literally since about day one.
We've seen some insane arguments.
Literally,
and like
Pookie's
really, like good friends have been like timed out just because like shit does get out of control sometimes.
It happens.
And I'll be fair, only during the fucking Idaho 4 Coburger shit, like that's actually, I gotta be fair. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, that's kind of why we don't cover that shit anymore. Like we don't.
I'd rather have like, you know, just.
It's not as fun as it like it used to be. Kind of like we could talk about it and like we could share ideas, but dude, that shit has gotten so insane that it's not even worth it to cover.
I'd rather, you know, and again, I'm sure next week I have an actual show planned. I'm going to announce it next week, but yeah, ultimately I'd like to branch out and do a lot more stuff.
And we all know if you're covering that case, you get views, right? You get views out the ass and everything goes great. We have to give that case credit because that's what blew us up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Honestly,
and I'll continue to cover that case too. And right now what's happening with it is actually interesting. Granted.
Yes. We will cover that case when there's stuff to talk about.
And I will actually say this. I plan on this weekend, actually, hopefully if I can get time, I actually want to make a specific death penalty video. Not a live, it's going to be a video on the Brian Koberger case. So yeah, that is basically a publicly buzzed case, but yeah, like I can't just cover it endlessly. I really can't. Like we can't.
And it's so hot. Like arguments, like literally the last show, arguments broke out.
Yeah, I didn't like
it. And we hadn't covered that case in 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And then the first time we start covering it, shit starts getting dramatic. And that's literally, I mean, we got to be honest with you guys that we're trying to steer away from that.
Yeah, and I've actually really enjoyed diving into tons more stuff, man. Like
it's more fun.
Yeah, like I like just covering a vast amount of stuff.
About
even like the trials that's happening now. Like I've been deep in YNW Melly. Like that trial is insane. Like yeah, dude, and yeah, I mean, just you know, I guess that's how you kind of grow and branch out. I mean, I don't know.
Sure.
We'll see how it happens. Everybody has their own thing, but let me see here.
In an accusatory manner, all the questions up to this point were suggesting assault. There was no mention of anything to do with the loss of consciousness or death at all. But watch from this point, as all of a sudden that changes, bringing with it a stale implication for George.
At any point, before you said you and this was your words, you said you tossed her on the bed. At any point before that, did she lose consciousness?
No.
What happened after you tossed her on the bed? Did she move? Talk about, say something?
I mean, I literally tossed her on the bed and turned around and...
Tossed her on the ground or tossed her on the bed?
And walked out the door.
Okay. Did you still have her t-shirt on at that point?
Yeah.
Or did that get ripped off?
Yeah, I mean, she had her t-shirt on the entire time. She was never not unclothed.
All right. So you didn't sexually assault her or anything?
No.
Were the lights on? And did you turn them on?
The lights were...
For you to be able to see...
The lights were not on. No.
How did you see the blood and stuff coming from that?
Because she's got a big bay window right by her room, and there's lights from the parking lot.
Okay.
That it's not hard. It's easy to see.
Okay. So when you tossed her back on the bed, in your mind, she was bleeding. But you said she was bleeding out her nose, and you didn't feel like you needed to call rescue.
No.
After that, after banging her head and shaking her and blood coming out her nose on the floor.
No. I mean, it was.
Let me ask you this: did you when you left out there, were you kind of like she got what she deserved? Is that why you didn't call 911?
No. It wasn't about that for me. It was about going to talk to her.
With the more serious questions and allegations building up, George becomes far more defensive and panicked. But as far as he knows, he's still just here on suspicion of assault. That is, until this sudden chilling moment that this entire interview was building up to. When George's entire world
It's funny to me
is
that
ripped out from...
she was the good cop, and then she started throwing the hard questions there.
Yeah, like I do see that in a lot of interrogations, right? And well, you know, it'll change up, but sometimes you'll get that like swap with the same cop.
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, all of a sudden, I'm not your friend.
Like they gain the respect and then start
Bam.
throwing the hard questions.
Well, I have to tell you something.
Well, I think I know why you took the computer.
Why do you think?
Is
Go
that
ahead,
right?
go ahead.
You know?
Go ahead.
She's dead. You killed her, George. You killed her.
She's dead.
I think.
Oh, you so surprised.
How the f is she dead?
Because you killed her, George.
How the f is she dead?
Because you killed her.
Ain't nobody believing
For any
it.
reason, George. And that's why you took the computer, isn't it?
No.
Because you had threats to kill her on that from a past email. Because she hooked up with a player from UNC.
You say the moment. I mean, the heat of the moment. Yeah.
Last night was heat of the moment too, wasn't it? You went in there to talk with her, but it got out of control, right, George? The alcohol got a hold of you. You kicked in her door. She started to fight with you. You punched her in the head, or you cracked.
She's not dead.
You cracked her head.
Dead.
You cracked her head in the window.
This is definitely confrontation.
Yeah, confrontation. Yeah. Good call. I'm trying to make this last for the remainder of this here.
She is.
She's not dead.
I ain't BSing you right now. It's serious, George.
She is dead.
You were not here to dance with us. You're here because she's dead. The alcohol.
I don't believe it. I don't believe
It's
it.
true.
Dude, I didn't.
Listen to me. You went in there, you kicked the door, she got a little feisty. You either punched her or you smacked her head into the concrete, and then you held her down on the pillow, because that's what
No, I didn't. We were on the pillow. I was never on the bed.
Okay, then. Did you punch her? Did you hit her?
There's no way she's dead. She's not dead.
Listen to me.
She's not dead.
Did you punch her or did
No, I never know.
Did you hold her head into the wall? Did you crack it?
No.
Did you
Is her head cracked?
Did you smack her head in the wall?
No, she's not dead. She's not dead. You guys said she has a black eye and a bump on her head.
She has those things.
But she's not. She's not dead. I did not.
All right, let's calm down.
I did not like hurt her. Like she's not dead.
Calm down. Calm down a minute, George. Okay.
Tell me she's not dead. Tell me she's not dead.
I want you to calm down right now. Okay.
Will you tell me she's not dead?
Relax.
Please, will you tell me?
You know what? I wish I could tell you that, George. 22-year-old. 22, and her life is done.
Kill me.
She can't be dead. She can't be dead.
This 4 minutes of footage contains one of the most raw emotional reactions that have ever been caught on camera in a police interrogation. George is suddenly made aware of the fact that he, intentionally or not, took the life of his 22-year-old girlfriend of over 2.5 years. Because of his reaction to the news in this tape, it was eventually decided that the murder of Yardley Love was not premeditated. But still, on August 30th, 2012, George Hughley was sentenced to 23 years in prison for the second-degree murder of his ex-girlfriend.
So this motherfucker's gonna get
So
out
they
one
believe
day.
he did. They believe he didn't intentionally kill her.
Right. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. I actually think that too, ultimately, but I still think he should stay in prison forever. Oh, dude, this is a fucked up one. What was the show you were mentioning? There's a multi-episode show on Hulu.
Actually, Mandy.
Chat was
mentioned
mentioning that.
I don't even know what the fuck it was. I quoted her.
Hold on, actually, plot twist as well. Finish her off.
We popped it up earlier.
What a game.
Something like Dorm Room Murderers or something like that.
Okay, cool. I do want to check that
What
out.
was
this
it? Where
one's-
was that at?
That sounded familiar. She'll say it again.
Yep. Mandy knew what it was. Cool. She'll let us know.
Cool.
Death in the Dorms. There it is. On Hulu. You see it?
Yeah, I see that. Bam. Nice. Hell yeah. Thanks, Mandy. Plot twist. She's trying to finish us off.
Yep. Oh, actually, I already drank for that one, so I'm good on that one. You know what? Fuck it. I'll drink again.
I was literally finishing mine. I will finish her off. We'll disrobe her for proof.
Oh, that was dirty.
That was a little dirty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2:18 a.m. Eastern time here on the East Coast of the United States of America. Wherever you are in the world, thank you so much for joining us. It's been amazing.
It's been a drunken night for sure.
I knew it'd get
This
a
is
little
definitely
bit
the
crazy.
drunkest. This is the drunkest I've been live
Since Grub
Grub
Truck. Grub Truck. I knew it was going to happen.
For sure.
I knew it was going to happen. We hadn't done we don't do drinking games often, but I like to throw them in the mix every once in a while.
Lots of drinks. Plus, I was 3 beers deep when we went live because we were late.
That's true. Yeah, I was running late tonight, folks. You guys are amazing. Everyone that's been hanging out.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Yeah, I know it's been a long one and a late one. Again, this is a classic Feral Friday because we don't
The
even
community.
go this hard anymore on Feral Fridays. We usually do more of a 2-hour show. So we're going deep.
And Mandy
tonight.
Joe, fucking, she's
awesome.
She's my other channel. She was in Jay's earlier,
Yeah,
doing
she
her
goes
thing
all day.
there.
That's true.
She comes over to us.
She goes all day.
Like,
yeah,
I can't
Drunk
appreciate
turkey.
you enough. Unbelievable.
Killing it.
So
Killing
good.
Dan, do you? Oh, first of all, you'll see us again. You'll see me again. Hopefully, you'll see Dan again.
Was I
Murder
really
Church.
drunk on Dago's panel? I was drunk, but I wasn't this drunk.
No, definitely not. I clipped that. You were very sound on Dago's panel.
I felt like I did pretty good.
Incredibly
Actually,
sound.
my wife, when I got called up on Dago's panel, I was downstairs and I was drinking, and my wife was like, "Are you sure you want to go on there?" Pretty drunk.
She's like,
I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, it'll be all right."
Is this a good idea? You're like,
And I actually
that wasn't
second guessed
great.
myself.
I got
I was
multiple
like, I don't
clips
know
out of
if
that.
I actually don't know if I should go because I have had several beers.
Social lubricant.
Dude, I went on and I was like chill as can be.
No, that's
I let everybody
you
talk, and then I was like, "Well, fuck, come on, guys. I came on here to talk about the documents. Let's talk about the documents." You know,
And the show got 1,000 times better instantly.
I fucking
because it
like-
instantly went from some kind of fucking, is this a sheath between his legs? Who fucking knows? I can't really fucking tell. Why are we here? And you instantly brought up, let's talk about what's actually happening, and it instantly became an actual fucking show. It was awesome.
I'm
And I
glad you
clipped the
liked it.
shit out of that, bro. That ruled, man.
and it felt good.
Nah,
like I've watched it back, and
that
I thought
ruled.
it. I
That
thought it was
fucking
good.
ruled.
I don't feel like I was like drunk.
Nah,
Like right
well,
now, I
wouldn't even.
feel
I
pretty
literally
drunk.
wouldn't have even said you were drunk. Like, period.
I was though. I was pretty drunk.
Buzzed up and drunk is different. I wouldn't even said drunk.
I was definitely buzzed up.
Buzzed
yeah.
up for sure. 9 a.m. Eastern time. Dan, are we going to see you this week on Murder Church? Probably not.
I doubt it.
Okay. 9 a.m. Eastern time. You will see me
It's so
sitting
difficult.
here, no matter how late I stay up, because that's I stay up late every single night. But that alarm goes off, and I'm going to be here when the bells ring, and hopefully you'll be in the pew with me, hanging and banging. These are the bells you're going to want to hear.
Gina said I was lewd, but she did like it, so that's good enough.
Lex Luthor, the total package.
What now?
Lex Luthor.
Oh,
I'm sober enough to know what I'm doing, and I'm drunk enough to really enjoy doing it.
Dan,
that was me. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you like it is, baby.
I'm just going through every
That's my one.
one.
That's my favorite one right there.
This is gun country.
All of them.
Welcome to the party, pal.
And then my least used one that I still haven't deleted, but I still have it hanging out here.
So hit it.
So hit it.
So hit it. Yeah, dude. What an awesome night.
Oh,
It's
you
been
didn't
fun
take
shit.
my. You didn't fucking take my Tone Loc one, did you?
Which one?
Hit it.
Oh, damn. No, dude. Just
You never took that, did
remind
you?
me, or I'll make a note.
You son of a bitch. You know how long I fucking tried to find a soundbite that would make sense for hitting the like button?
It's hard.
I legitimately
It's
took
very hard.
like
I
30, at least 30 to 45 minutes I took trying to find a song.
You're gonna have to
or a
remind me
movie
tomorrow.
clip. And I fucking sent you the tone log. You remember that, don't you?
No, I don't.
Hit it. The tone log song.
I remember it, but I don't remember you saying
right
it
at the beginning. I did.
Okay.
Well, how do you remember it if I didn't send it to you?
Okay, I remember you saying it maybe, but okay, no, you probably said it too.
On Facebook.
Okay,
Yeah, on Facebook.
Yeah. My bad.
I remember you saying it. No, I don't. We don't. Yeah, Facebook is how I sent it to you. But anyway, yeah, that Tone Log song. Medina, at the very beginning, he goes, "Hit it."
Gina, Ricky,
but that's the one.
You were very lubed. That's why I made a Dago bring you up. You were perfect.
Yeah, I even told you. Like, I was just in chat,
Lubed
and then
up.
Gina was like, "Bring Ricky up," and Dago was like, "Rick or Dan, come up." And posted the link, so I came upstairs and joined. And that's when I told my wife, I was like, "Oh, they want me to go on the show, so I'm gonna go up." She was like, "Are you sure?"
Hey, Dan Lube equals Ricky. I like that. Dan is completely different from Ricky.
That's
his alternate personality. Once he gets a few too many in him, Ricky comes out. You don't want to fuck with Ricky. He's like YNW Melly. He's got multiple personalities.
No bullshit. It is two different people. Like when I'm sober, I'm so like conservative. You know, like I really don't. I'm not like out there at all. Like I'm quiet, and I don't. Yeah,
get a couple in you.
I get a few beers in me. I get
publicly
a little
buzzed.
I start the party a little bit.
Baby. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you so much for hanging and banging tonight here on Publicly Buzzed Frill Friday. We got a little bit crazier tonight. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to shut her up. Again, Sunday morning, 9 a.m. I will see everybody. I will send Dan the link. We'll see if he drops by.
I have to make one, right? I have to at some point.
Sometime I'm going to get you. I'm going to get Jay. I'm going to get Bob. Everybody's coming on. Jessica, Christy, thank you so much. Mandy, thank you so much. Pookie, thank you so much. Wildside, thank you so much. Gina, thank you so much. Allie, thank you so much. Joanne, thank you so much. Laughing Stock, all the people that were hanging out Mountain Mama to the end. Thank you so much. I'm scrolling up just to get all the last ones that I can possibly see that were here. Johnny Archer, R3D, Daniela Never Said, Austin Rains, everybody, thank you. What a crazy night.
You guys are fucking incredible.
Hit the like, Locata. Hit the like as you head out the door tonight. And yeah. You want to add anything right at the end, Dan? I'm about to do it.
Follow me on Twitter. You guys already do. Everybody in here already does. Follow me on Twitter. Follow PubliclyBuzzed on Twitter. That's it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you Sunday morning for Murder Church. Please be sitting in your pews for the bells. Let's do it. Have a good weekend.
See, we shoot them up bang bang over here. We not scared of they motherfucking ass.